1999.
Ah!
Ooh, let's do it again.
Got to do it just as you recorded.
Say it again. Mufasa.
Ooh.
Mufasa.
The only
Okay.
good song in Lion King is Be Prepared.
You are dead to me now.
And another game begins.
Okay, Hakuna Matata is okay.
No. Belladonna, you wake up.
Oh.
You're in your apartment or your whatever, your camper van,
Haven.
your haven, your
Yes.
the hole in the ground, your body bag, the earth.
Oh, it'll be like a nice box that's all painted, all nice, but it's slightly coming off, and like lots of flowers and stuff.
Right.
Jin can't come here. Oh,
What?
You can't
Oh,
come
right.
here.
Yes, that's fair. That's entirely fair.
Jin
Yeah.
cannot come here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a sign outside saying no gins.
Right. No Ventru, no Jin.
Oh my god. Hey, that's redundant.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go downstairs and check
I
on
see.
Zora of the Valley.
Right. Well, she tells you about her day
Oh, great. Yes.
and what she's sold some candles, and they've got a new lady came in today that wants to sell her tarot deck that she
Oh.
made. She had a look at some of the paintings. They're quite good, but she's not convinced that the astrology is really up to scratch. It's a little bit flaky as far as that goes. The paintings are nice, but it's another kind of fairy tarot for 13-year-old girls
Ooh.
that probably will sell. So that this is her debate that she's having with herself. And now
I have a
you.
friend who likes tarot.
I mean, maybe we could grab a few decks and not go ham with it or anything. And then if they sell well, we can keep going with it. But
Well,
if you don't believe in it, then we shouldn't go for it.
the thing is, if
Okay.
we go with it, we're going to have to publish it, and that's going to cost money. We're going to have to actually invest in this and get the
Oh, right.
copies printed. So
Yeah.
what do you think? I mean, we could afford to do it. It's in the budget, but if it doesn't sell well, we could waste $1,500.
Oh, it doesn't sound like a good idea.
But then we'll always have them, and we could sell them over a long period of time.
What do you suggest, Zora? You magnificent, beautiful woman, you.
She says, I think we should show them to some more people. Maybe you should take one of the decks and show them around the high society of Chicago.
High society.
All those people that keep coming to visit you at nighttime that you never let me talk to.
Oh, right. Yeah, I could try.
Well, here's the sample deck here, and she gives it to you.
Okay. Well, I'll just put that in my bag.
All right.
Yeah, keep that safe.
All right.
I'll give her a kiss on the cheek and be like, I'm gonna go trick-or-treating. I don't want to.
Right.
You know why.
Right.
I think this is a bad idea.
Probably is.
Do you want to
What's a bad idea?
Jin is like underneath me in the panels on my thing.
Right. Right.
She's
She's underneath me at the moment. There, and that's the wall. That's Charlie, and that's Joe.
I've got
Yeah.
Russell, Charlie, Marth.
I have you right at the top.
You know what you can do is you can literally pick these panels up and move them. You can drag them around. You can put yourself wherever you like.
Oh, okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I might play with it later. But anyway.
Okay. So what are you're going to go trick or treating?
Yes, I will probably just dress up like myself, but I will put on underwear because there are children.
Wait, what?
Why would I normally wear underwear? I'm a vampire,
she's
but
a
also
hippie.
I turn into bats and wolves and stuff.
Right, that's true, and they will fall to the floor in any case. That is true. It's kind of like the Hulk, but different.
That's good.
This is the most surprising revelation I've had today.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, after that I will hop into my into my van.
Right.
I'll
What
text the others.
costume are you wearing for your Halloween? Do you happen to have a picture?
No.
I'm
Oh,
just-
actually, maybe.
I'm
But I'm going
disappointed.
with fortune teller.
I'll give you an extra XP if you find a
I
picture.
actually do have pictures on Pinterest. But
That's some
Oh,
nepotism.
Pinterest.
It is. Isn't it?
deal with
Don't
it.
get me started on my Pinterest
I
rant.
would never do that if we were playing D&D because D&D is a nice, wholesome family game. But I'm
I
just,
have a whole
I feel
Pinterest
that
rant that I don't want to get into.
it's in
But I
character.
want to.
It's in the mood and theme of the game.
It's in, it's in Lawrence's character to not take part in Halloween. So that's
Right.
just favoritism.
Right.
No, I cannot. I thought I had saved some, but
You
I
can
had
get
not.
XP in other ways.
But yeah,
I did do some manipulation the
Right.
previous night without the character knowing.
I PM'd you about stuff, but you never responded after you said PM me about stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
I plan
This is
on.
what I've come to expect, though.
I plan on dressing like a fortune teller, just
Okay.
with a shorter skirt.
Okay.
I really
All
like
those
those long
long ones.
swishy skirts they have, though.
All right. All right. Very
You
good.
can get one for yourself, Jen.
And now you have a tarot, fairy tarot deck as well in your purse. Okay. Lawrence. Lawrence, you wake up.
Yep.
Or do you?
You can smell food cooking in your house.
I'll go downstairs and see what's going on.
Your dear friend, whose name presently just escapes me, but you're
Harry.
about to tell it to me, Harry, is cooking in the living room. In the kitchen, not in the living room, because that would be stupid.
That's just about to say. Oh, good.
He looks over at you and smiles as you come in. He's cutting onions vigorously,
Did
He's
you let
got-
yourself in? Did you?
goggles on. I did. Is that okay?
No, yeah, that's okay.
I thought I'd cook myself some food. I know you're probably not going to have any, but
thank you.
you got to enjoy the smell of this, right?
I don't know. It's kind of off-smelling to me now.
Really?
Like the moment you don't need to eat it, it becomes unpleasant. It's difficult to describe.
That is very odd. Well. He goes, do you mind putting these in the trash for me? Thanks.
Sure. And I'll
So will you
settle it.
be doing anything tonight?
I don't know. I have some reading to do,
Oh,
but
okay.
otherwise, we're waiting on some information.
You haven't really had any time together for a while now.
No, it's been very strange getting used to being a creature of the night.
You're
I
so
have to-
dramatic.
I have an agenda. I have stuff I have to do.
You didn't have an agenda and stuff to do. It used to be about us. Now it's about you and your friends.
I don't know. It's kind of life and death.
Is it always going to be like this?
For the meanwhile, it feels like it. Yeah.
He stops what he's doing and sort of stares at you for a long period and then puts the knife down. He says, do you think this should continue? Our friendship, whatever this is?
Harry, I told you about my secret because I feel like you're the only person I can trust.
I feel like you're putting me in danger.
If you feel that way, I won't blame you if you want to leave.
I feel like my comrade, my best friend, has been robbed by the night.
I don't know. It's kind of like being born again in a weird way.
But I'm being left out of all of this. You see, that's the problem Lawrence. It's all, forgive me, but it's all about you.
No, I understand. I didn't mean to put you in this position. I came to you out of weakness, and if I could go back, I'm not sure I would involve you again.
Can you get me in on this?
Would you even want to be a part of it? I'm not sure it's difficult. The people that chose me because of my library and for my apparently innate talents, but for you, I'm not even sure what could happen. There's various types of.
What about loyalty? Does that matter?
It matters a lot to them, and right now they're making sure my loyalty is to them.
Well, I put it to you this, Lawrence. I think you need to think of a way that you can make this more of a thing for me. Otherwise, I'm being left here in the dirt, and I don't like it. We don't eat together. We don't cook together like we used to. We don't do anything together. You come and tell me things about this stuff that is extremely dangerous to me and to you. And I feel like everything is in danger, and I don't like living like that.
That's
It's
fair.
like you joined a fucking gang, like you're suddenly part of the Bloods or something that's taking up your time. And
I guess it does feel like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, I see it's happened, and I believe you, and I know it's real. Okay, but you either need to bring me in on this somehow, or we need to cut ties. That's how I feel right now, today. Ask me again tomorrow, it could be different, but
Tell you what, give me some time to consider.
okay, that's fair. That's all I'm
Consider
asking.
I'll consider it,
Okay.
and I'll let him go back to finishing his cooking, and then I'll just text the coterie and see if there's any updates on Hobo Low.
All right. Jin, you wake up.
That's nice to know that I wake up.
Yeah, it's important.
Yep.
It's the first step has been realized. And you don't
Right.
have a stake in your heart.
Yes,
you're not
that's
on
also
the-
fairly important.
Yeah, and you're not on the rooftop of the Sears Tower moments from dawn, covered in petrol.
And also, no one is near me.
Nobody is near you.
Thank goodness. I check my phone and emails and all that.
Just before you do that, quick question: are you sleeping in your brand new, amazing techno vampire bed?
Yeah, that I am.
Right. Techno Box 2000.
I don't want to think about
And the
what
best thing about this
99
box,
thought was futuristic.
the best thing about this box is it is Y2K compliant.
I'm sorry. I'm too much of a zoomer.
It's not going to break down when the clock ticks over at 2000. It's been designed not to.
Why would something like this even? Never mind.
It's got computers in it. It has a computer in it.
You really want to
Right.
know, computers before the year 2000 weren't designed to count past 1999.
I know that, but what I don't comprehend is why the computer, if for this thing, would need to have a date and time or anything depending on that.
Well, because inside there's a computer panel that's got like access to your actual. There's like a laptop port,
Right,
phone
right,
port, all this
okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
They didn't have
right.
USB back then. But they had
I'm not
other
going to
things.
ask. I'm not going to ask. This is like a different world.
There's a panel on the inside where you can have like a video conference. It's amazing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I check all my blah blah phone emails, see what and
There's like
Oh, this is all I do.
you discover that there's four Ventrue vampire that you can video conference with from your bed.
Oh my god, do I know all of them or no?
Well, you've got obviously Loden, Edward Neely.
You can get a high five while you're having sex.
Oh
No.
she's not Gus. She's never gonna. He.
Does she have an AOL account?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Was that popular back then?
Yes.
Then probably.
I believe it was. Ventrue.
Before Facebook, there was MSN Messenger, and then before MSN Messenger was AOL.
Hmm. These days, everything's just Chinese spyware. It's all the same.
It was only 20 years ago.
So the people that you can contact with video conference from here
I'm
include
21.
Loden, Edward Neely, someone called Frank Gorgon, who I think called you once,
Maybe? I can't remember.
maybe, and someone named Bobby. Bobby
That sounds
W.
familiar.
Mm.
I'm
Right.
not going to get into that. All right.
Okay.
I guess I see the text,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and wouldn't be any updates yet. So I say to them that since it's Halloween, I'm going to go out and I don't know, maybe try to take over an orphanage or something. Anyone want to come?
So you
Did you
guys,
text us that?
you guys received a text saying that Jin wants to go out on seeing as it's Halloween and take over an orphanage. Do you want to come?
And maybe take over an orphanage too.
Did they not get my texts first?
No, I did.
She did get your text. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Do you,
I'm
do you
sitting
wanna-
in
I
my
did.
car.
I said I said that there shouldn't be anything as of yet, and I haven't received any new messages.
Okay, cool.
Also, I get out of the box.
Well,
Okay.
This is important to note.
I'll wait for Bella to respond first.
Yeah, I'll text back to both of you. I'm ready to go do some stuff. I even dressed up for Halloween. How exciting.
Huh. I say, good idea. One moment, I need to go find an Uncle Sam hat.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
one
asking me
Halloween.
for one moment on a text?
Yes, it's meant to be. It's meant to be a joke.
Right.
Okay. This is like one Halloween. I think I was saying to my parents that they like never do anything or whatever, and I was going out trick or treating. So my dad literally just like picked up an Uncle Sam hat and just put that on and went out. And I was like, I was vaguely annoyed about how little effort it was.
Right. Fair enough.
So I'm drawing on my personal experiences.
Right. That's always good. It makes
Yeah.
it more real and cathartic.
Tell me where I need to go. I'm all ready.
Let's-
So
Where do you guys want to meet?
yeah.
Lawrence texts back is what are the costumes for?
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
There's like a
Happy
little,
Halloween.
I text Lawrence. You could go as a vampire.
there's a little pause and he says,
You
we're
go as a
scope-
real
we're
estate
scope-
agent.
"We're scoping out a hotel. Why are we dressing up?"
That's later tonight.
Yeah.
There's-
Lawrence, are you at your house? Can we meet there?
he
I'm heading
says-
over.
there was almost a quick response
Stop driving.
saying no, I'm not at home. I'm out. We have to meet somewhere else.
Fine.
Sometimes
Since-
I have the impression you guys think that you're part-time vampires.
Yeah, it's just like
Hey, no, there's no rule saying vampires can't participate in Halloween.
I don't know, Lawrence texts you the location of like a I don't know, a Burger King parking lot, and he says we'll meet here, and then he just
God, no, not this again.
then he says see you in 20.
How about a Denny's?
I immediately text back, God, no, not more parking lots of fast food restaurants. Meet at this thrift store. I'm going to go buy a hat.
Oh, there's a thrift store in the same block as the Burger King.
Yes, so it's roughly the same area. I just don't want to be in a parking lot of a fast food restaurant again and dealing with the police.
Is this a common theme with the vampire games?
That's not a common theme. It's just
It's
so
just something
happens
that happened way
that
near the start, and it was like, why are we even here?
they
Why
decided to.
were we then?
There was a scene where they all decided to meet in the parking lot of a Burger King, and
Really?
somebody did some shit, and
It wasn't a Burger King. It was
what
something
happened?
else.
It was the cops turned up, and they ended up having to dominate the cops.
I scared away someone. Cops came.
And then we just like
Gus
left
said-
because there was no reason to even be there.
Lauren, okay.
Just like new players, overconfident, under subtle.
How
Oh, hey, it's fine. New vampires, same thing.
Right. Same thing.
Lawrence, okay, he responds, okay, fine, I'll see you at your house, Jin, and then
Well, I won't be there. I'm going to the store. It's in the same block as the Burger King if you want.
oh my god, all right, sweet.
All right. Cutting a long story short, then
Do I get
Um,
my hat?
you can get your hat. You go down to the thrift store and you buy yourself a hat. It's like a what do they call them? Like a Dollar Tree store, right? That sound right to you? That's an
Yeah.
American store.
I've seen a bunch, yeah.
There you
It's
go.
it's like one of those really terrible prop hats.
It makes
It looks
sense.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I want to get an image of this.
And the place is full because it is Halloween and everybody's buying their last minute Halloween costumes. Like, I mean, when I was living in the United States and in Los Angeles, they had all these pop-up stores, Halloween stores that popped up literally overnight, were there for 2 weeks, huge stores full of stuff, more shit than you could imagine. And then at the end of 2 weeks, they just disappeared. These whole stores just vanished. It's like, where the fuck did they go?
Ta-da.
It was
Hat.
bizarre.
Okay.
Right.
So this is an extremely incongruous image because this character is a
Right.
Assuming
It makes you
meet
look
up-
non-threatening or something. I don't know.
Right. Like an accidental hipster.
As opposed to a deliberate hipster that arrives.
Exactly.
Like
Okay.
Bella.
So you've got your hat, and so when you finally bump into Jen outside the dollar store, a block up, well, not a block, but 100 meters up from the parking lot of the Burger King. You guys drove here, I assume. I keep wanting to say Sage. Every name comes to my mind except for your character's name: Sage, Mercy,
Yeah.
Hey,
Belladonna.
I only have one.
That is good. That's I
You
like
can
that.
shorten it down to bells if you want.
Right. So Hell's Bells.
Hmm.
Bells.
Yes.
Right. You are on a broomstick or you've on a skateboard? How
I'm
did
on
you
my
get here?
in my really old van.
Right, your van, right.
Do you have
Is
a
it-
picture of this man?
That'd be
I-
good.
I
need
do.
we need a hippie. Is it a hippie van?
Yes,
Oh, the classic old like V-dub bang.
but it
Bad
looks a
van.
bit better.
Right. So it's painted up hippie van. I got it.
But
The
it's still
the pace symbol on the back and everything.
Because we've seen Lawrence's car straight out of Supernatural.
Yep.
Right.
But before the show exists. 'cause I
Yes.
start-
Right. Because that's how original you are.
All right, so you guys arrive.
Yeah. So the hippie van
Yes.
turns up. Lawrence's supernatural vehicle turns up.
I do a double take at Belladonna and I'm like, huh, interesting. Nice skirt.
Thank you. Thank you. Today I'm a fortune teller, if you couldn't tell by the massive crystal ball I hold in my hands.
Hope you don't have any flowers.
No. I decided against it. Now that I know what
Plastic ones will
you're
be fine
capable
though.
of. Yeah.
By the way, Lawrence,
Sure, it's
just want to
sad, but
say
yeah.
you bought your car from a
Yeah.
dude named Sam Quaid, the czar of cars.
Okay. What's
Best
the relevance
NPC.
there?
He's like the stereotypical used car salesman. It's great.
Okay.
I thought this would be quite nice. It's like painted up. Oh, I hope that loads.
It's a download, but it's fine.
Okay, sorry. My bad. I just took
Oh
it
my
on
god,
purpose.
that's so many.
Oh wow, that is a hippie van.
Yeah.
You know, I
Very-
think the dollar store sells some plastic flowers if you want some.
Much purple.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah. I didn't want it to be like I would imagine that it's been painted multiple times,
Yeah.
like
This is an
repainted.
ongoing artwork.
Yeah.
It never really
Yeah.
ends, does it? It's this continual process that just continues. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool bananas. All right. I'll give each of you an experience point for having thought about your character background stuff.
I'll take it.
Sweet.
Except for you, Lawrence.
Ah!
Not you.
Just kidding. No.
Sweet.
Okay.
So yes.
All right. So the van's there, the car's there, Jin's there with the hat.
What is Jin's mode of transportation? Is it still a bicycle?
Your
No,
turn,
I
Hat.
just make what's her face drive me around everywhere now.
Oh, right.
It's
You here?
Mel.
yes,
Mel is here.
in a car.
You haven't introduced me.
No, you can introduce yourself if you want. You're a grown adult.
It's true, but it's so rude. So rude. Hey, I'm Bells. Hi, how's it going?
Quick summary from Mel from somebody. Somebody give me a summary from Mel. So I can role play Mel effectively.
I
and
nominate
consistently.
Mercy's player.
Right.
Mercy's
She,
player. Yeah.
okay. I have to try and remember her.
Anyway.
She's a hard worker.
Mhm.
She loves coffee. She
Right.
has dreads in her hair. She
She
also
had-
has glasses.
And she had issues. Oh, she's got glasses. I didn't know that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. She
That changes everything.
she used to work at the cafe. Actually, she's probably I guess it's
knows
up
what she
to
does?
Jen. She used to work at the cafe anyway, and she would work
That's right.
overtime in order to get more money, but she'd also take some money off the out of
Right,
the
so
till.
she's
She kind of
morally-
needs the cash.
morally questionable, but when it came to Mercy's child, she was a little bit less flexible on the morals, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So she's sitting in the car and she looks up at you.
Oh, and also if you haven't, also the whole blood bond thing, that's probably relevant.
right. Has that been finished yet, or is it sort of part
Yes, I speed ran.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true. It's true.
All right. So
I
she
did.
is.
Speedrun what?
Blood bond.
so
It
she-
says you're only allowed to do one per day, and I did it over 3 days.
right.
Oh,
And was
blood-
is today the third day?
Mm-mm.
Yesterday,
Well back.
the last day. Well,
Blood
It was a while
blood-
back.
Okay.
Blood bond 80% glitchless.
Right. Loading blood bond.
No major glitches. TAS speedrun.
Restarting blood bond. Right. Rebooting it. Okay.
Oh
never
right.
mind.
Remind me how. There's rules for like how you break an actual one, but as far as the partial ones go, how long does that take to fade?
A blood bond?
But like the partially done one, like not one that's actually been completed.
It fades immediately as soon as you override it, as soon as it is overwritten. I mean, someone will still have feelings for someone that they've drunk their blood from, but it's not as strong. And each consecutive blood point that you drink from a particular vampire is going to be exponentially more powerful than the last.
Right. So how long does it take it to go away though?
I don't think it actually fully ever goes away.
Oh, okay.
Could
But
be
it's
maybe
like,
after years it might. It depends on the person, I think.
exponential decay, or
Yeah.
what's the word for it? Like radioactive isotopes.
Like half-life.
Yeah, that. What's the half life of a blood bond?
The half-life of a blood bond. I don't know. I'm not going to disclose this information. Not only because I don't know it, but because I don't think you know it either.
We'll find out,
You'll find out.
or not.
I don't think it matters right now.
Not right now. No. Okay.
So what are we up to? Oh, hello, by the way.
So Mel's like, hi.
Hi,
I'm
I'm
Mel.
Belladonna.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. You're really pretty. So not a problem.
And she looks over at you, Math, and she's like, Jen,
Hmm?
she's like, am I supposed to respond to that?
See, I'm
You
not
can
the
respond
only one
however you
that's-
like. She's just a bit odd. She's one of those hippies.
Yeah.
You can say that, Jen. She's not one of those hippies. She's like, either she is or she.
Right.
She
Great.
goes
You guys
quiet.
have that conversation still. Gonna go
I'm
trick or
done.
treating, or is
Sure, let's go trick or treating.
Mel's met you before, Lawrence. Is that right? Yeah,
Well,
a couple of times probably.
we haven't spoken directly. Okay,
Right.
wait, how much? Because how much in game time has passed since we went to the mental hospital for the first time?
I don't even
Right.
know. Several days.
It's like 2 days, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3 days at the most.
No, we went yesterday, and then there was a few days before that we went to. So
We haven't skipped any time.
Not really. No,
it would be hard to skip time right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, hey, apart from him watching her get fed on,
Right.
he hasn't spoken to her.
Okay. And she looks at you and nods. Then
He just smiles and nods back at her.
Belladonna, do you typically go trick or treating on Halloween?
no? God, no. No, no way. I would
All right.
hide from all this.
Neither.
Lawrence, I see you're going as a vampire.
Yes. Yeah. And you can see he's dressed in just like a basic suit and tie.
All right.
Yeah.
Russell, question.
Mhm, mhm.
Orphanages in Chicago. Where's? I would know this, like for sure.
You would have looked this up.
Also,
the-
previous job occupation.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Okay. So you've probably narrowed it down to like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
At that point, this warrants a Google search.
Well, I'll have a nice trick or treating route planned out that goes by there.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Like if I could find like a smaller one that's
Well,
yeah.
there is there's one small one called St. Helens of the Blessed Shroud.
That's a very ominous name, not gonna lie.
You could look
It's
it
a
up.
blessed shroud. Is that ominous? It's
Yeah,
bliss.
that is ominous. Maybe it's because I've been playing Stellaris. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Trick or treating route that goes towards that.
All right.
Maybe we can collect some children on the way. I don't know. Not that I'll be trying, of course.
Well, there's also
What
like
is-
the sunny side home for children.
Jen,
That's
what
an
is
ironic name.
Yeah.
What is our goal here?
Oh, to be honest, apart from the whole obvious reason, I kind of need at least a few hours for the sake of my mental health. I don't actually have to worry about any of this.
This is for you to wind down.
Yes, well, I don't have to say it. You've been around.
Fair enough.
I haven't. So could
Oh, it's
The,
well,
the
if you want the
stress
story.
with the
Mel leans
last-
out the window of the car and she's like, "Can I tell him?"
Oh, sure.
Actually, I don't know if I can.
Oh, what were you saying, Lawrence?
Okay, so you want to wind down. I understand that, but you want to be the Pied Piper for these orphans?
Look, as you know, my feeding situation is not exactly stable, and I would rather not be at the to put it lightly, mercy of Maureen O'Leary for my continued permission to feed from a place. So I need to fix this myself. It's just not sustainable to keep trying to go out and find people.
Are you planning on kidnapping these children?
What? No, that's inefficient. I don't have anywhere to put them.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. We're going to go trick-or-treating near an orphanage, and then you're going to plan on feeding them later. But in between those two goals, what are we doing with the children?
Nothing. I was just going to see who was in charge of the orphanage and dominate them until they didn't know which way was up.
Oh, I see. You're scoping them out, right?
Yes.
I don't really
I
feel
believe
comfortable
what
with
she's trying to
this.
do is secure the means of production.
Yes, exactly.
I
The
see.
means of production.
That,
The means
that,
of production.
that wasn't obvious.
Oh, I thought it was. I'll explain more from in the future.
I really don't feel comfortable, but I suppose you have to do what you have to do.
I really have to say that I am somewhat jealous of both of you for being able to feed normally without having to jump through hoops.
Back in a minute.
Is this like a biological need?
It's the clan weakness. You don't know this?
It's a
Oh, you wouldn't know
Ventrue
this.
thing.
The
a
entire
clan
clan
weakness.
needs to feed off of children.
No, it's specific to the person.
Yeah.
Don't ask people what theirs are. It's very personal and dangerous to tell
That's
other people.
A hereditary Ventrue weakness.
Yes, just like how the Nosferatu are all horrendously ugly, or the Malkavians are. Yes,
Crazy.
I look around. No Malkavians. Yes,
Apparently,
crazy.
like I haven't ever frenzied before. I'm pretty good at not doing that, but when Gangrel do, we get like fairy.
Wait,
we,
what?
we get little like animal features. So
When you what?
Isn't that
Need to feed.
like what? Cat ears?
yeah, maybe.
Huh.
It's fucking weird. I know.
Anyway,
I
the
know.
point is, it's physically necessary, and
And I thought my clan was the weird one with
it's
literal
physically
magic.
necessary. Other people don't. It doesn't work, and you understand how hard it is to find. I don't want to say victims, but it's victims when vampires can only be out at night.
I think we
I
should
understand.
we should probably get back to that hotel by midnight.
Yes.
Let's
So,
trick or
like-
treat efficiently.
Okay.
Luckily,
Alright.
you two wake up early. Wait, when do you two wake up?
Personal question.
Blah 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 o'clock.
That's earlier than me. Interesting. So we were gonna like head off to go trick or treating on our planned route or something.
Okay, and you're doing this on foot?
It's
Or
like,
you're
you
gonna drive
know
to
when
this
you
location? Obviously, you
yeah
wanna
yeah when
visit
you
this
drive to like a
orphanage.
certain location and then you get out and go to that clump of houses.
Right.
Did we choose a Burger King near an orphanage?
In the same block.
That would make sense, wouldn't it, Maya?
It's not next to it. It's it's a bit
It's just- that's
away.
the
We have
neighborhood.
legitimate trick or treating to get through before we get there.
Right. There's like 2 houses and then the orphanage.
No, like 3 blocks.
Oh, 3 blocks. Okay. 3 blocks. Right.
All right. Well,
Okay, so this does require some sort of check, and I feel a charisma and performance check from each of you would be probably.
I was gonna say Lawrence is gonna like just keep like I don't know a 20-foot distance from Jin as he does his thing.
So you're just going to stay back on the street as Jin goes up to each door.
Yeah, just like
This
Okay.
is so weird.
I know.
I have a-
We're adults.
And
I know, right? It's
And what
okay
is-
if we like pick up a kid or two, it'll suddenly become acceptable.
Els, what are you doing? Are you with Jin or are you with Lawrence?
I might,
Or you-
I'll have fun up until the point where Jin goes up to the doors, and then
Up
I'm
to
like,
the-
this is weird. This is so weird.
Okay, so
Oh,
Jin's
Wait, are you not asking for candy too?
I don't need candy, obviously.
Oh, okay. If you're not going for candy, then I won't go for candy. I'll just interact with everyone.
okay. So you get to the. We're going to need a couple of templates, I think. Some sort of template scene here where you come up to the door of the first house and you knock on the door. And this-
Wait, hold up.
Mhm.
If you're not
That's
actually asking
narrow.
for candy, then what does trick or treating entail for Belladonna?
I'm just walking
costume.
with you guys, to be honest. Walking, and I have a costume on because everyone else has
Okay,
a costume.
in
on.
that case, instead of going up to doors and asking for candy, can I walk around chatting to children about their costumes?
Can you? Because it is 99.
99.
I'm
Yeah, I
just,
know.
Do it
Lawrence-
nowadays.
Lawrence
Also, I
is
have
just gonna
a
look around for any
charisma.
police.
I have enough charisma for the specialty, and I have it has not applied before.
Use
But my
or
thing for,
something.
no, that's cheating. My thing
Yes.
for charisma is charming. Does this apply?
Cheating. The vampire doesn't want to cheat on feeding.
I said I have a specialty for charisma. It is charming. Does this apply?
Okay. All right. So
Does it?
You can yeah, why not? You can make
Okay.
a charisma and performance check.
Yes, performance.
Lawrence wants to keep an eye out for police just in case an early 20s Asian man talking to children about their costumes starts to seem suspicious.
Right.
I have a funny
rings-
hat, okay? I look
rings
non-threatening.
a suit and a funny hat.
Yeah.
Yes, it's extremely incongruous. The,
Right.
the disparity makes it seem ridiculous and therefore not threatening at all.
Right.
Hey, Lawrence,
If you say so.
if Jin gets into trouble, we'll just say that we're his parents, and he's special needs.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There is adopted
I-
parents.
Yeah.
I don't get into trouble, I'm pretty sure.
Performance. You actually do have performance. Okay.
Yes, I have both this and charisma.
All right. And you rolled 5 successes. No,
Four
that's
successes.
Joe.
Four
Well,
successes.
4 successes. Okay. 4 successes. All right. So you start talking to these kids. There's a group of them, and they're talking about their costumes. And just to be
I'm good with
stereotypical,
kids.
one of them's dressed up as E.T. and one of them's dressed up as a witch, and one of them's dressed up as a zombie, and one of them's dressed up as Lisa Simpson, dressed up as a psychopath because she looks just like everybody else.
I tell them all that their costumes are very scary.
They're like, yay, and they're like, do you have any candy?
I remind them that they go to the houses to ask for candy.
Oh, okay. And they're like, did you get any candy?
Oh, unfortunately, I'm a bit old for trick or treating.
Why are you wearing a hat then?
Oh, it's because I like the hat, so I'm wearing it.
Oh, okay. Can you make a perception alertness check, Jen?
Ah, yes.
And
Being
what was
robbed.
your Joe? What was your? What did I ask you to roll for?
No, you didn't. I mentioned it, but you didn't say anything.
So what did you mention?
To like keeping an eye out for cops,
Right. Okay. All right. So
just in
that's
case.
right. So you can make a perception alertness check too then.
Also, when it hits 8 p.m., I need to call that woman.
It's probably like it would probably be past 8 p.m. at this point, to be fair. But
Oh, would it?
yeah.
Oh, I
but
thought
that's
we
okay.
woke up at
can-
like nearly 7.
but you had to get to the thing to each other and a lot of fucking around in between scenes.
Oh, okay.
Six is
But-
the DC.
6 is the DC.
I honestly don't know how hard it is to get around big cities like that.
It's okay. 2 successes. Hang on. What are you?
4.
4. Okay, cool. You don't see any cops, but you do see that there's definitely parents on the street keeping an eye on their kids. So this cluster of kids that Jin's talking to right now, there's a couple of parents standing on the other side of the street under a
Responsible.
tree. One of them is smoking a cigarette, very bad, and flicks the cigarette and puts it out. It's the dad. He stumps it out on the street behind the car and thinks nobody's seen him.
All right. I'll just keep a passive perception thing going.
Okay, and Jin. All right. So just to be fair, we'll say it's now 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So like I'll make a call when we're driving to another neighborhood.
Okay, so you're going to
Going
drive
to
to another. neighborhood.
neighborhood.
Like a block, 2 blocks down or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right, you make a call, and the lady that you're calling, remind me.
Oh, this is in the car. So eavesdropping ahoy.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, the police. What's her name? It started with an A.
The cop. Right, gotcha. Yes, her
Abigail.
name is
Keats?
Abigail Keats, Sergeant Abigail Keats.
Accidentally opened Guild Wars 2.
Abigail Keats, incidentally, her name seems slightly familiar to you, Jen, for something else. Can you make a...
Wait, no, it seems familiar to me out of character.
Right, should seem familiar to you and
Hopefully
your
a brood
character.
man.
Keats. That's very familiar. What's the check?
Intelligence and
Loden's brood check.
investigation. Loden's
Can I roll like is this academics? This isn't
brood
academics.
law. It's
Teacher's,
not really
teacher's pet.
teacher's pet check.
Politics? I have politics. It's
Mm,
never been relevant.
It's never been relevant.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of those. It's never been relevant. I also have 1 point in law.
These things can always become relevant if you use them.
I also have 1 point in law.
1 point in law. It's not really law. This is.
What is she trying? She recall
She's
information.
trying to remember something, and it's generally, I think it's just a straight up intelligence check in this game.
Unless it's like relevant in a particular context to some sort of knowledge,
Mm,
which
and it's not.
I'm not sure if it is.
It's not in this
I'd-
case. It's,
I'd
it's,
just go with intelligence.
it's relevant to your own personal history.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing else to sort of go on. So
2.
2 successes. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? You remember when you got that bed delivered and you were looking into how it got delivered to you?
Right.
Abigail Keats is the one that signed off on that bed.
Huh.
She literally paid for it. She signed the check.
I'm going to suddenly realize this means she has probably been suffering through knowing Loden for years.
Quite possibly.
And I suddenly feel really bad for her.
All right. Well, you can make a conscience check if you like. It's not
No,
really
not
your
that
fault,
bad.
though. So I didn't think so.
No, I feel bad and it's sort of I commiserate with your suffering, but I don't actually care about it.
Right. That's fair. All right. So you call the number.
Yep, in the car, so Lawrence can eavesdrop.
Right. And she says,
Oh wait, are we in my car on the way to another place?
I'm assuming
can't
you
make
guys
a-
are. You're in his
I
his
assume
car
we're in the
this
same
time?
car.
I,
Um,
I was just clarifying. Are we moving to another
Yeah.
location?
I think it's
Like, just
best we
down the road.
take one.
Okay.
And you'll go back and I assume drop X Mercy off at her van.
Oh, I mean, her van's
Okay.
parked beside my car. If we were walking, well, trick or treating.
Originally, yeah.
Yeah, no, we aren't our final destination isn't very far, so it's fine, I think.
So you're walking?
And no, we're in a it's fine to leave cars behind because we can get them back easily.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So we're in Lawrence's car.
How slow do you have to drive when there's children running around the street?
Right. And every 5 freaking meters there's a road bump and a sign that says slow
A
children.
road bump?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the
There's
kids.
another one.
There's a lot of them.
I like this.
A candy bucket goes flying.
The sign says slow children.
Slow children.
Yeah, the kids are pretty slow compared to a car.
Slow children.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I ring her up.
Enough of that. All right. So Abigail answers the phone. This is Sergeant Abigail Keats. How can I help you?
Hello, this is Jen. You asked me to call you back at
That's
around.
right. I spoke on the phone last night at some ungodly hour. I
Yes,
recall. I've been waiting
apologies
for
for
you.
that. It slipped my mind that.
Please, Jen,
you would
please cut straight to the chase.
All right, there's a particular member of the police, a police investigator, that I would appreciate it if you could look into. And okay, out of character, I have forgotten her name again. I think it started with A. Who was the one that?
Not Abigail Keats, the
No,
sergeant.
no,
that
not
we're
her.
talking
The
to
person
now.
that with the truck, the one who bought the truck.
The one who bought the truck.
The truck that with the stupid Sabat vampires in it.
The truck that Gus went to collect.
Yes, that one. Juggler said that the thing that was bought in Chicago like a year
Oh.
ago under some police investigator's name, whose name
Yeah,
I forget.
that was Abigail Keats.
Oh,
That's
it was?
this-
I thought
that's
that was a
this
different
person.
one.
No, it's this person.
Oh, I thought it was a different name. Okay. In that case, okay. Rewind.
All right.
This is different because I definitely wrote this down somewhere. I just didn't write it down in character. I said, yes, I have a question. About a year ago,
Mhm.
you signed off on the purchase of a particular truck.
That's quite
How many
possible.
wheels did it have? How many wheels? I asked Gus about this truck. Okay, I'm trying to recall details out of
She
character right
says,
now.
would you like to call me back when you know what you want to
No,
ask me?
sorry. I'm trying to remember this out of character right now. I can't. It's been a while.
Something really
You
weird
said it
happened
was
with Zoom for a minute there. For a moment,
What?
I had 2 Joe Reeds.
Yeah, ditto.
So double up for a
Was
second.
was the call bugging out for you guys, or was it just me?
Yeah, it was bugging out. It wasn't totally bugging out, but we had 2 of you in the call.
Russell, can you remind me what this truck was like? I have forgotten about
It
the
was
truck.
like an 18-wheeler. It was a
that was
articulated
how-
truck. It was made by Mack Truck. It had
Good name.
that's the name of the truck. That's who they make Mack trucks.
Yes. Can I describe this truck to her
Yep.
and whatever Gus had said to me about it because he was the truck person?
Right. Sure. She says, I recall something along those lines.
Yes. Who was it that we have found the truck somewhere completely different, and I wanted to ask, did you give the truck to anyone?
That truck was actually stolen.
Oh, was it?
It
When did this happen?
It was stolen about 9 months ago.
From where?
She gives you an address in a truck yard out in the south side Chicago, on the border between Chicago and Gary, out in
Right,
the
right.
Badlands.
Did you ever find out who did it?
We did not find out who did it, but it was literally stolen from the truck yard.
Ah.
It
All
wasn't
right.
the only truck to go missing either.
Oh, how many?
Well, there was at least 3 trucks and several others. We found 2 of them that had been wrecked.
Oh. Would you mind describing to me the ones that were stolen?
Very similar.
Apart from this one.
Basically the same outline, the same profile.
Right, right. What are these types of trucks usually used for?
These ones have got freezers in them. Usually, they're good for moving frozen goods, things like beans and carrots, or sometimes chicken, or foodstuffs.
Right, right. Okay.
Sometimes just meat carcasses.
That makes sense. Thank you. I won't bother you any further.
Very well. That was it. That's what you called me about at 3 a.m.
In my defense, I have forgotten how normal time works.
I see. You're one of them. Very well. I'll do pass on my regards to his lordship.
I will do that. Yes.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm. That's
Thank
all.
you. Good night.
Good night.
Clickety click goes the phone.
I look out to see if Lawrence has had any kids.
If he's what?
If he's had any kids.
Have you hit
No.
with the car or with his fist?
Either or, really.
Either or.
You know,
You could hit
just
them
shoot
with the
them out.
car, get out, and then hit them with your fist.
just to make sure, you know.
Right,
Double tap.
right. Nuke them from orbit.
Fatality.
Okay. So, all right. So you're still cruising around in this particular neighborhood. You go back to trick or treating for a while, or are you going to go to the orphanage next?
I would just like hit up the houses in between.
Okay.
And by houses, I mean stand around and awkwardly exist. I don't know.
Okay. So you're just sort of hanging around, being slightly pedophiliac.
Hey,
Hey,
Right.
you're the one that wants to go after children. You can't be surprised at that accusation.
that's not my choice.
Okay. After a while, Once you
Also,
get
I'll
to,
have you
like-
know that I wouldn't be having these accusations if my character was female.
that's probably true, which is a shocking fact.
Yes, extremely shocking.
We have to be better and start calling everyone pedophiles.
That's right.
Yes, that makes
That's
sense.
right.
It's okay. I make up for it. I make up for it with a charisma score.
Nobody should be allowed to be around children. That would solve everything.
Yeah, I really
Nobody.
hate kids.
They should have to look after themselves, the little fuckers.
Yep.
I agree.
Quarantine them.
Okay, so when it gets to about 45 minutes into this little operation of talking to kids on the street and asking them about their costumes and what have you, and not giving them any candy, not asking them for any candy, And
Just
just
asking for their personal information.
Not asking them for their personal information.
I must admit that out of game, I'm befuddled as to what this is all about. But okay,
Jen actually does
Same
like
here.
kids in a
she's-
non-creepy way.
Interviewing her food.
That too.
I
that too.
see. Right,
See what kids live in this neighborhood.
free ranged.
Free range. Yes.
Are you caged or are you free range?
Look, I'm just saying, I wouldn't have gone into that profession if I did not legitimately like kids.
Jen needs like a part-time job teaching on the weekends or something, I feel. But anyway,
Yes,
okay.
That
so
will go well.
45 minutes down the track into this little thing, that dude that you saw smoking before, Lawrence,
Yep.
he starts approaching your little group. He's smiling as he's walking up to you guys. Hey, how are you guys doing? You having fun tonight?
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Bells. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Well, what you guys up to? I mean, it's obviously Halloween and all, but I don't see you guys knocking on any doors and not giving any
I'll-
candy away.
I'll
well,
walk
Hey, I
up
didn't
to.
hear the same for you, my friend.
Well, we're keeping an eye on these kids. You see that one there? That's mine. That's Anna, and over there you'll see Tommy.
Right.
So you know we're here for a reason. What are
Hi.
you guys doing here?
I'll walk up to beside Bells and put my arm around her shoulder and say, "We're looking for houses in the area, just sort of scoping out the neighborhood. My our youngest is in the hospital, but we're just seeing if the children around here would suit him."
Can you make a charisma, a manipulation and performance check, please?
that,
God damn it!
hey, this is why I want to lie.
Manipulation performance. All right, this is a good roll.
So fuck
For
this
me?
up.
It should be a good roll.
What's
yeah.
You'd like to spend a willpower point.
What's the? Oh, no, I rolled well. Oh shit, maybe not. What's the DC?
6.
6. Okay, I
The
got
usual.
a 1 negates 2, right? So I got 1 success.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, I'm missing a die. Oh, a 10. Okay, then negates the 1, so 3 successes.
3 successes. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right. You're gonna move in around here. What do you guys do?
I'm actually in real estate.
And
Oh,
I have a
you're in-
little holistic medicine store.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm.
He says.
Okay.
So what church do you guys go to?
Oh, we're not of the Christian faith. Sorry.
Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. Yeah. So obviously, yeah, you must be Jewish. My apologies.
I'll just like nod.
Wait.
and
Jews go
wink.
to
Sure, whatever.
Jews go to like temple, right?
Synagogues and temples. yeah.
synagogues.
Okay.
Isn't there like a holistic church? Something? Hold on.
You can.
Yeah, actually, I'm Zoroastrian.
You can make perception and empathy checks.
All
I'm
of
not
us.
saying anything.
Yeah,
I will
just-
roll
just-
perception empathy.
This is this is a D&D insight
Oh.
check.
Okay. Okay.
What was that again? Sorry.
3.
Perception and empathy.
Okay.
3.
3-2.
Wow, all of you 3 successes. All right, well, you sort of.
2 10s and a 9 and a 7.
Oh fuck. Okay.
4.
Wow.
Nice. We're very
Right.
empathetic.
Clearly, this individual, this dude, he's simultaneously ignorant, rude, quite stupid, apparently, and quite insular and prejudiced, all at the same time.
I don't
Um,
think this is a good neighborhood.
And at the same time, it is sort of almost trying to put you off, trying to, get rid of you in a way as well.
Did his manner start changing once he assumed we were Jewish?
Seems to be, yeah. Or
Okay.
he seems to think that those are the only things that you could possibly be, because you're obviously white and you must be Christian or a Jew, because that's what there is. Those are the
Yeah.
only people that there are.
I'm
that
not
are
white.
I'll ask him.
And you're in a mixed race relationship.
I'll ask him. Do you live around here, sir?
Oh yeah, just up the street. We live down there. You kids going to be going to one of the schools here?
Yeah, we were looking at the schools next. Isn't that right, honey? And it will just
Of
look at
course, of course. We would like it to be close. Do you have any that you think your children
Well,
truly thrive at?
to be fair, he names the name of the nearest school, Greenswood, blah blah
Blah blah blah.
blah blah blah. He gives you this whole thing about how they've reached their quotas and they can't actually take on any more kids right now, and they're full and their enrollment's really hard to get into, and yada yada yada. He's basically giving you this whole line to put you off.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
What about
that's a
what
shame.
about any high schools? Our eldest here is looking to transfer as well. I'll put it, Jen.
To be fair, I have said in the past that I could be mistaken for a high schooler. This has been something I have determined.
Right. Well, he's very much an anime character, isn't he, in that respect? 7766.
If his expression changes, I'll say we adopted him. I understand your confusion.
I
His
kind of
expression,
frown.
his expression is like slightly, shocked, and then he sort of gapes, and then
I just frown at him and do my best impression of teenager who doesn't like this guy talking, how he's
Right.
talking.
he's like, oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the high school, and then he gives you a whole spiel about the high school, and of course, none of it's actually relevant. So
Yeah,
I'm not going to go into it.
that was a well, it was a pleasure talking with you, sir. We'll keep looking around.
I roll
Excellent.
my eyes at him.
I really like this neighborhood, honey.
He looks a bit pensive.
Yeah,
he
no,
looks-
like stare for
Every
like
ti-
20. Lovely scenery, isn't it?
The more you guys seem comfortable, the less comfortable he seems.
Mhm.
So
I kind of say, come on, let's go.
all right.
All right, you're the one that wears the pants in this house.
Well, very nice to meet you all. I hope you have a good night, and yeah, maybe we'll see you around.
Oh, definitely.
You too. What was your name again, sir?
Fred Stickman.
I raised my eyebrows at that one.
I'll remember that when we
up.
I'll
See,
remember
that's-
that when we find a place.
I think that's the fastest name I've ever made up. Just rolled off the tongue. Fred Stickman.
I'll remember that when we find a place in the neighborhood. We'll look you up.
Sure. Okay.
And I'll turn us around.
In fact, the
Keep
more you
walking.
think about it, the more you think maybe Fred Stickman made his own name up.
Sounds made up.
Once we
Yeah.
get back to the car,
Like he
I'm
gave
like,
you a fake name.
wow.
Oh boy.
You know, I would be annoyed, but that was really funny.
At least it
we-
wasn't the police.
Well, I mean, the police are. You know.
Stops.
I understand, but they still have their own work to do.
Also, I'm not entirely incompetent. I can talk to people. That is one of my talents.
As can I, as you saw.
You guys are really
All right, let's
awkward.
head on.
Okay.
Interesting neighborhood, though. Very insular, or maybe he was just an outlier.
Very prejudiced.
Oh, yes. Do you think he's even heard of, I don't know, Buddhism?
I doubt it.
My grandparents were Buddhist.
My connection quality is getting shit. I'm gonna try and restart my router.
Okay. We'll expect you back shortly then.
My grandparents were Buddhist. My parents dropped that.
Okay.
Be back soon.
Bye bye.
See you back.
Like not sing anything like Halloweeny.
See what?
Everything is like all good, all on board. Fucking hassled.
Are you
It's
asking me a question, or are you describing something? I'm not sure.
Hold on.
Are you chatting to me? Should I be reading chat?
Okay. It's just literally one word.
Yes.
Cool. You don't remember, do you?
No,
I should be taking notes. Kind of DM doesn't take notes.
I do take notes. and I record games and I even try and watch them. I don't get to watch all of them usually, to be fair, because it's just too much material.
You need to you need to go back and practice being even creepier next time.
Right. Even creepier. Oh man, I have to go back to creepy school.
Bye, Joe.
Come on, give me it. Come on, remind me. What am I missing here?
Oh, okay, hold on.
Maybe am I looking at the wrong thing?
The Zoom chat?
Zoom chat. Okay. You're not okay.
Cool.
This particular neighborhood seems as
Seems like a new I'm pretty sure you could say that.
right.
Okay, the neighborhood's mundane as fuck is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, pretty
All right,
much.
that's cool. That's cool. Okay, what are we gonna do, Jin?
I already said. What?
You're at the bottom of the screen for me.
Okay. I already said.
Yeah, I might not have been listening. Sorry.
Talk to whoever is in charge of the orphanage, or go up the chain if I need to.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, what are you good at apart from turning into bats?
What am I good at? Well, question. I could do wolf claws. I can sleep in the earth. I'm pretty hardy against certain things.
Do you actually sleep in the earth?
I do when I go on my walks, but I don't when I'm here.
Hmm.
I have a box I like to sleep in. Also, I can talk to animals. Yeah.
Have any pets?
No.
Hmm.
I tend not to have pets because I wander around so much. But
Some people have dogs when they do that.
considered it. But then I would want everything probably.
Wait, what
Huh?
happened to Gus's dog?
Good
I don't
question.
know. I personally
I just stare
don't
off
know
into the
him.
middle distance. Oh no, Steve Allen is loose.
Who's Steve Allen?
So do you know what happens when you ghoul a cockroach?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ghoul a cockroach.
Okay.
Massive. I have. Oh, someone's not going to. So someone's probably going to get woken up by Steve Allen and then scream their head off.
I'm going to say that Lawrence is on a phone call right now.
Who's driving then?
In the car?
I don't know, somebody
my
else.
God.
Maybe he's pulled over, or maybe because you were standing on the road actually talking to this guy, weren't you? Just a minute ago.
Okay.
So because you're in a new neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
And you were in the midst of trick-or-treating. So basically at this point you and Belladonna are standing on the side of the road while Lawrence is sitting or leaning against the car on the phone about 20 meters away on the other side of the road. There are these big elm trees that are draped across the street.
I try to avoid those. Don't want to drive down property values. The homeowners associations might have a word.
Right.
And the grass, probably should keep away from that.
I'm on the sidewalk.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you make a wits and alertness check just to see how many people's gardens you've already destroyed by accident?
Hey, look, I don't walk through random people's gardens.
Well, yeah, walk past them.
You've got like,
Front
if I remember
yards.
correctly, it's like 2 feet away from you, right?
Takes a lot of
Yeah, 2 feet.
concentration to not walk, next to the garden as you're walking down the footpath or the what do you call it? The sidewalk.
I think I might kill one flower bed.
Yeah, I think it's fair. There's a
You should
flower
have
bed.
found that guy who was being a bit of a dick and chucked you in his flower bed.
What? No,
Oh, that's
that would get me dirty.
Mm.
I could walk past
Just-
his house menacingly, though. Maybe
Just
his front lawn.
Throw Jin at a flower bed.
Lawrence,
Got
I'm
you.
just going to say you've been on the phone for a couple of minutes. You had a call to attend to, and apparently it was, man, his name's escaped my brain again. Was it
Yes.
Harry?
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah, he called you sobbing, and he's doesn't say anything that really communicates anything new or useful, but he's upset, and he's just going.
How long has it been since I last saw him?
going through stuff? Oh, an hour and a half.
Okay.
This is just the tail end of the conversation that you had. The emotional kind of cycle continues.
Yeah. Once you come off your call, Belladonna is discussing using me as a projectile, and I said that no, I would get dirty. Instead, I could walk past his lawn menacingly.
That works. Although
All
I
right.
feel bad for those flowers.
So when are you guys getting to the actual orphanage?
Like, next. Going there next.
That
Really
next.
don't
Okay.
feel comfortable going to an orphanage.
All right. So you come up to the. So what did we decide? Is this St. Helens of the Blessed
Yeah,
Shroud?
the small one.
All right. Very good. Okay. So yes, this is a small orphanage there, and it's this. It's open, and there's a bunch of kids outside, and they're dressed up in Halloween costumes, and they're, basically getting ready to go and trick or treat. In fact, you know what? Reverse that. They are coming back from trick or treating because it's a bit later now, and so they're all
Oh,
coming.
it's like almost 9.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they let kids stay out these days. Or
Right.
back then.
Right. Well, yeah, 9 is a reasonable time, especially if you're an official orphanage. You don't want to get in trouble. And there's a couple of people with these kids, 2 ladies and a man. And they're ushering them inside through the front door. And this kid runs past, and this lady puts her hand on the back of his head as he runs up the stairs. And she's like, "That's good, Fred." And he goes inside, and so on. All the kids head on inside, and you guys are standing there watching all of this.
I was going to approach. I was wondering if anyone wanted to come with me.
So do you say that to Lawrence and?
Yes, I asked them. I asked,
Belladonna?
do either of you want to come with me?
Into the orphanage.
Yes.
Uh,
talk
I'll
to
go
people?
where Lawrence goes.
Jin, I feel this is something that you have to accomplish on your own.
You've got this, Jin. I believe in you.
All right.
Your parents love
You're-
you.
I immediately frown.
Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
They grow
My-
up so fast.
Yes, I immediately frown at Belladonna and be like, okay, I'll let that one slide because you weren't aware. My parents are dead. They died when the
Oh.
boat sank.
Ooh.
I just turn around and go off into the orphanage.
Okay, you walk up into the orphanage.
Continue
All right,
that.
now out of game, what do you want to accomplish in the orphanage, and do you want to role play it out, or do you want to?
Oh, I just want to hit dominate all the way up the organization chain. Nothing particularly special.
Okay, so I'll get you to make 3 domination checks.
He's just walking through the main hall going, beer, beer, beer.
I
Lightning
think
from his
that
eyes.
it's I know it's really I find it so amusing that I'm now at 4 ranks of this and I still have all this empathy.
Right.
where
Maybe you have
is
more
this?
empathy because you've seen the trauma more often.
Huh?
But it's the only tool and instrument that you have.
No. I'm just good at faking it. Okay,
It's like a
this can this
fake
be
empathy
anything?
stat.
Anything? What do you mean?
Like which dominate?
Which dominate are you using? You're
Well,
gonna
I
be-
probably have
what's
to
your highest level
mesmerize.
dominate right now?
I mean, what highest level?
Or is the one that would be most relevant, I think.
Yeah, I need to do that to whoever is actually in charge of this.
So I get 3 rolls from level 4.
To be fair, all of these roll the exact same number of dice.
Be
In
fair.
which case it doesn't matter.
Yes, I want to say I probably I was thinking that I probably have to like mesmerize someone to get them to actually tell me where to go because this is kind of weird.
Yep.
To be
Yep.
fair.
3 successes. Yeah. Okay.
I'll roll my way up. Also, this is an extended roll, so I don't know
Yeah.
how that goes. I have to
Yeah.
keep rolling, but
Yeah.
this is like 1 roll for that.
Right.
But the chance of actually failing it is pretty low for me. I don't know if you want me to roll all of them.
Well, I just wanted you to make 3 checks.
Oh, okay. Okay, 3, 3, 5.
3, 3, 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you come out of the orphanage, about half
I have a
an
phone
hour
number.
later, you have a phone number. You have a head.
Key.
You are now one of the top patrons of the orphanage.
Can I
And
also have a key?
yes, you can have a key. You have the phone number of the security guard in case anything goes wrong.
Of course.
You have after hours access through the back door.
Okay, I note down this guy's name. I guess he technically gets added.
And you've been introduced to the children.
I'm very good with kids.
And they all
like
know,
unironically.
They all know whichever name it is that you want them to know as you.
Actual name.
Okay, so all the kids here, that at least the ones that were here tonight, know you as Jen. And
Yep.
they think you're pretty cool, and
I am cool.
They want to hang out with you and
I'm
play
very
games.
cool.
Right.
Can I have a willpower back, or I don't know, several willpower back, or at least one?
You can have 1 willpower back.
Yay!
Cheeky fucker.
It could be multiple. It's really hard to get it back on this
particular
it's really hard
nature.
to get it back on this nature, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of how RPGs work.
In the meantime, I'm going to be sitting on the grass and just sort of meditating, just closing
Right.
my eyes, having a moment.
And also,
Grass does not
grass
die.
grass
While you
functions as a
meditate.
me repellent, or I function as the grass repellent.
Right. Okay. Very good. And you come out with this information, and you have achieved your goals.
Yay!
So you believe.
I just assume I know whoever's name this is. I'll
Yep.
make a list, whatever. Okay, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
And I didn't actually bite anyone this time.
No. Okay. Very good.
I come out. I from off the grass. I look at Belladonna on the grass, and I kind of make a face at the grass.
The grass responds with a face.
The grass is clearly jealous.
Yeah.
You might say it was green.
You killed my family.
Grass
How
is
dare
green
you?
with envy.
But the fish on Finding Nemo, the school that
I look at Belladonna and I kind of say a little bit loud. You know, back in college, I once met a person who insisted that mowing grass and trying to keep it perfect without weeds was actually bad for like water usage.
Let's not get into that. Futility.
No, I just mentioned that and walk away.
Okay, great.
I have a vendetta against grass now.
Right. Add it to your character sheet.
eats grass.
Hates grass.
Yeah, it's added to the phobia of cats.
Character concept. Hates grass.
That would be yeah, interesting.
Nature hates grass. Demeanor smokes grass.
my God, that doesn't even work.
No. Okay, what are you guys doing now? You've finished with the
So it's like
orphanage.
what, 10 now?
It's about 9:45.
Is there anything
How-
we want to do now?
You're expecting a phone call or at least a report of some description from a phone booth, approximately 10 o'clock from a.
Was it?
Sorry,
that was midnight.
Midnight. Yes, my
Yeah.
apologies. Midnight from Low.
So we were planning to get back to the hotel around midnight to see how that pans out. And there's a bit more than 2 hours till then. Is there anything you wanted to do?
Well, I do have some personal stuff to attend to, and that waits while we're doing coterie business. But
All right. Well, there's some time as long as it doesn't take more than 2 hours, I suppose.
Is there anything we need to do to prepare for this Sabat cell?
Oh yes, we need to gather the weapons and such. You're Gangrel. That means
What are you
actually,
trying to say?
maybe not you. Anyway, I was under the impression that your clan had a bit of a weapons hoarding habit.
Well, some of us do. I could ask.
It would be good to
Bear is
have some.
probably I doubt he's here, but he might be able to link us up with someone.
I don't think any of us are particularly good at using them, but it's better to have and not need than need and not have.
I've been meaning to ask him about a crossbow or like a bow and arrow or something. I feel like guns are
Old-fashioned?
bad. Guns to me are the worst, right? So I thought maybe if
Well-
I get a bow and arrow, it's kind of like firing a stake rather than.
That makes
Actual
sense.
bullet.
Some stakes will be good too, just in case.
Oh yeah, I mean I can make those.
To be fair, guns are very loud, and if you can actually fire a bow, that will be nice.
I can't.
Oh.
I really can't.
Well, whatever your heart
I thought it might be
desires.
something to work towards, but anyway, I'll give him a call,
Stakes,
shall I? I like talking to
guns.
Tear Bear anyway.
Probably grenades. Tell him I said hello.
I will call up Tyrus.
Tyrus. All right.
Tyrus. Yeah.
Tyrus answers the phone.
Hey, Tear Bear.
What
It's
did you
Val's.
just fucking call me? What?
Called you. Tear Bear.
What did you just say?
I'm eavesdropping, by the way.
Okay.
Come on. Anyway.
Anyway, what am I doing for you this evening? No doubt you've got something in mind. Otherwise, you wouldn't be calling my phone number, would you?
Yeah, we might end up needing some weapons because
Oh, now you want guns. After I offer you guns, and you're like, "Oh, I don't want any guns.
I
don't
actually
use
don't want
da, da, da,
guns.
da, da." Now you'd like,
Tear,
well,
come on.
what do you want? Knives, like big fuck off shiny ones. What do
I
you
actually thought that it might be wise for me to learn maybe bow and arrows. It's like firing a stake,
want? Yeah,
or maybe a crossbow.
sure. Crossbow would probably be a bit safer for you. It takes like 20 years to learn to use an English longbow. Did you know that?
No, I've got the time though.
No, that samurai spend their whole lives training to do this. So they can be fucking accurate. They can fire off the back of a horse and hit something the size of a pinhead while
Can-
moving. But they train
Can
their
you
whole
do that?
fucking lives to do
Right. Look, it's in my blood that
that.
they're
Oh,
good at
it's in your
this.
blood. Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
yeah, pretty much.
So you want? Why don't we start with something simple like a crossbow?
Sounds good. Yeah.
That can be arranged.
Cool.
Crossbows have nice firm quarrels that do act
Okay.
indeed like stakes. Have been
Excellent.
used on a number of occasions. In fact, my young friend here happens to have a crossbow. My
Is that like
name-
Jackie?
Indeed.
Is he there?
He is here, but you're not talking to him because he's
Okay.
busy.
Oh, come on.
You hear this phone being whistled for a minute. You're like, hello? Hey,
Hey, hi.
is that Balladonna? How are
Yeah.
you, man?
I'm so good.
Good, good. Hey, what's up? I heard something about a crossbow.
Yeah.
What
I'm
are you
in
up
the
to?
I'm in the market for a crossbow.
You're in the market for a crossbow. All of a sudden, like I thought you were like a pacifist, man. Like, what the
I
fuck?
am. I've had to change that stance a little now that I've joined this
Oh,
coterie.
I see you're starting to come around then. Survival of the fittest is where it's at, man.
Apparently, honestly, survival is the biggest
You're not
thing for
gonna
me
get
right
very
now.
things have changed, man. Since you became a vampire, the whole world has changed. You can't just keep going with those kinds of policies. It's not gonna work.
Okay,
No, I'm just
I
saying.
don't want to think that way though. The world is good.
The sooner you come to these realizations, the better for you, the better for everyone. You can't help people if you can't defend yourself.
Okay, I understand.
Just saying, and look, it's the natural cycle. It's life and death. It's nature. That's what nature is. I mean, lions and antelope. Lions have to kill antelope to survive. It's part of nature. It's cause and effect. It's all of that shit.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'll work on it. It's hard for me to change.
But you want a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty
Just
excited
bec-
about that.
A crossbow is like shooting a stake at a vampire.
Exactly right. And also you can kill a fucking antelope with it.
I'm
I
not
mean,
going to
if you
kill it. I can
if you
kill an
had to,
antelope with my teeth.
you could do that. That's true. Yeah, sure. You're a vampire. You're a natural predator. I mean, I don't want to sound too much like the fucking Sabat here, but it's kind of true. Don't tell tourists I said that.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Do you want me to come around like this evening and get you a crossbow? I'm in
Yes.
Chicago right now. We're actually here. We didn't mean to be here, but tourists tracked us along. We had to take a fast track to organize some stuff.
Yes. I can't wait to see you again.
You don't happen to have anything to do with this operation that we're involved with right now?
Operation.
Yeah, we're doing with some sort of operation. Apparently, there's like, don't tell anyone, okay? But apparently, there's like a whole cell going down in Chicago right now, and we're just on standby in case some shit hits the fan.
Like the Drake?
How do you know about that?
Because I tracked it down yesterday.
Fuck. Okay. Well, yeah, we're like on standby for some shit that might be going down there, and
Yeah, we might be the ones.
we got 2 other locations that we're currently looking at as well. Okay. Well, all right. We'll keep in touch. Definitely keep in touch because that could be. I'm guessing that we're probably working on 2 parts of the same operation.
Okay. You take care, okay?
So
I'll see you.
are you like doing the intel on that job?
We were, but we were getting some weapons so that we could maybe
Okay.
go further. I want to stake this guy for Tear Bear.
All right. Just be real careful because like I think these guys are like they're top priority, serious motherfuckers. They're not like pissing around. These are not some fucking low level freaking street level thugs. These guys are badass. Like
Okay.
I've seen Terrace bringing out some of his serious tools.
Ooh. You might have to give us I mean, if there's any
Be
more of
careful.
you guys.
You want to collect information, you should do that, but probably don't get yourself into like combat with these guys if you can help it, because they could fuck you up, man. And there's look, you've never met the Sabat before, have you?
No.
Right, because they've got like powers and disciplines that you've probably never even seen before.
Okay.
They have no qualm. They got no qualms about stuff. Like we have a whole lot of protocols about making vampires. They don't give a fuck. They'll be like, today there's 2 of them. Tomorrow there's 10 of them.
Do you think maybe we can meet up now? We've got nothing else to do, but we have plans at 12.
You got plans at 12? Okay. All right, look, yeah, I think that's a real good idea. I'm going to tell Tiras that's what we're going to do. I don't know whether he's going to come, but definitely I'll be there. I'll see if I can drag him along. Where do you want to meet?
Where should we meet, guys?
Horace doesn't want us at his house.
I don't want you at mine.
Fine, mine then.
Okay. I do I am so sorry, but you will kill all my flowers.
Oh, don't worry. I understand it. I don't
Okay.
take offense.
Sweet. What's your location?
I give my address, and I have to run to the bathroom out of character, so be right back.
Okay. I will mention his location. Jin's house.
All right then. Okay, cool. Well, we'll meet you there then in 30 minutes.
Perfect.
Cool. All right, we'll see you then.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna see Jackie again.
You waved.
Yeah, I always wave, even when I'm on the phone. Like legitimate.
You're a strange young lady, that Charlie.
Mhm, mhm.
Mm,
Always.
that's why we love her.
Aw.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Wait for Jin. Lawrence, do you want to do anything in the interim? Did
Talk
you
to
listen in on that
Eric Joe?
conversation, by the way?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Like he just, I guess, wants to get that Tremere research out of the way if he can.
Okay.
He's got time.
Sure. Do you want to say that you've got your books in your car in a bag?
Sure.
All right. so
Reading
it's-
on the job.
Yeah.
Can I read too?
I'll show her one of the books. I don't know. You can pick one, Russell.
The Stanzas of Jeanne
Oh god, okay.
by what's her freaking name? Why is my brain? Madame Blavatsky.
Ooh. All right, I'll read the hardest book you have to offer. Thank you.
Well, that's not the hardest one.
Oh, great.
This is the lady that founded the Theosophical Society.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay.
This is my homework.
Wow, this is shocking.
Got a pile of books, like a huge pile of books. It's like a university list,
Are there
reading
any
list.
pictures in any of these?
There's some tables and some charts. There are some pictures. There's some books on alchemy that have some really obscure pictures of like kings and queens passing strange animals to each other, and Lawrence might be
Oh.
able to explain to you how this is all about the interchanging of attributes, how they're basically switching attributes and intermingling. Lawrence is aware of a formula called solve coagula, which is
Oh, like on it's the alchemical.
affirmate.
Yeah, it's on the
Yes,
arms of him.
That's right. The solve coagula simply means to analyze and to synthesize. Very good.
I have it on my little Baphomet down here.
Yes. So it should be
Mm.
excellent.
It's not my little teddy bear though.
Oh, you've got it like
Obviously.
a proper statue. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Jin has returned. All right. So Jin, not Mercy gets off the phone.
Mhm.
So we're going to Jin's.
Meet up there.
Yep.
Right,
He
so you
said
guys-
half an
Before
hour.
12. Oh, now? Okay.
I thought now would be better. We've got nothing better to do, and we need the weapons, perhaps.
All right, sure. Let's go there. There was someone I wanted to ask something about, but I'll just call him and
If your superiors advise against a direct fight, then we should probably listen.
well, yes. Obviously, they know more than us about it. So, if at all possible, I do agree. Avoiding combat's always the best option.
But
Better safe than sorry, though.
yeah,
Right.
and you have a man in there now.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So you get to Jin's apartment, and what do? You're hanging out there for a
This is
little
not what I
Check out his cool
expected.
new bed.
Standing around.
Whoa.
I don't tell you about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're standing around in the living room and
I also
making
wanted
small
to
talk.
the what's his face? What's his name again? I PM'd you about this, but I'll just like assume it didn't happen, so I want to ask now. Talk about-
Was that on Discord?
Yes, on Discord.
Let me have a
I
look.
can't believe you just ghosted me like this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't mean
are.
to. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Discord,
Uh,
Discord, Discord.
Oh, Vincenzi.
Yes, that's his
Hey.
name.
How could you forget Vincenzi?
I wanted to ask him a question, and by asking him a question, I mean make him answer a question I had.
All right, so you call him up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he answers the film. This is Vincenzi. Is that Jen?
Yes, hello.
Hey, it's
Could
been a long time. I've been waiting to hear from you. I thought, I thought it did you a good service. I was.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. It's been the past few days have been like absolute hell. Sorry. You wanna
Right. Well, you're still alive. That's the main thing, right?
yeah, that's the most important thing. You
Good,
want to
right.
come over and chat? There was something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Oh,
you-
my address. I didn't give you my address.
all right. Okay, I'll be there half an hour.
All right.
Cool. All right, I'll see you soon. You want me to bring anything? Food, wine, beer, DVDs?
Yeah. Well, whatever you anything you think would
Condoms.
be nice. Yeah, anything you want,
Fart.
think would be nice.
Sure. I'll see what I can think of.
All right, see ya.
All right. So he's sitting around. All right. Perception alertness checks.
Three.
There was an error with my formula. Oh, I'm on the phone call. Apparently, I'm not paying attention.
All right. Okay. So you miss it. Joe, 2 successes, and Charlie, 3. Okay. You guys hear simultaneously several motorcycles, except for Jen, you don't hear this because they're on the phone. Several motorcycles pulling up outside, and then the sound of some sort of vehicle backing. You know how like trucks go beep, 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 beep.
I'll run outside.
Okay, you see the wolf pack outside, pretty much all of them, including Terrace. And there's this large white truck. It's not like a Mack truck. It's not a multi-part truck. It's not an articulated truck. It's just like a moving truck with doors that swing open at the back. And the doors indeed do swing open. And there's Randy standing there, and there's a bunch of gear behind him covered in cloth. And he jumps out and closes the doors behind him. And he comes walking up to the front door with Jackie, and Terrace is parking his bike and walking up towards the door as well. You can see Sledge standing on the street, taking out a cigarette and lighting it. And you can see Antheus having a conversation with Sledge right now on the street as well. So for the rest of you who don't know who these people are, if you don't, put your hand up if you don't know who I'm talking about.
I
It's just
know
you.
a few of them.
All right.
Not all of them,
All right.
but
So
only
we'll briefly
from
go through this. Terrace he looks like he's got a half his head is shaved and he's got like a mohawk. He's a white dude, but very weathered kind of a look. Biker leathers, collar on, a piercing in his nose. He looks like kind of a scary fucker, actually. And he's just all leathers. Antheus is probably some kind of he's probably either Native American or Mexican or some ethnicity that you can't quite pick up straight away just from looking at him. But he's got a mustache and slick back hair. He doesn't look like the guy that you saw in the window in the last game, just so you know, by the way. He similar look, but it's not the same guy. He's also they're all wearing leathers. Randy is this really good looking, like a sports jock looking dude with a black jacket. He's a bit like the Fonz. Update the Fonz into the 20th century, and this is him. This is Randy Zelli. He's quite tall and athletic, not the brightest. Then you have Jackie, who's blonde, baby-faced kid, also wearing a leather jacket. They're all part of this biker group. They're all clearly carrying weapons too, to be fair. You can probably tell that just from looking at them. Sledge is another blonde guy, but he's sitting back on his bike. If you've got any kind of aura perception, you will notice that Sledge or if you don't know this now in game, you will find out eventually. Sledge is not a vampire; he's a human. He's actually a ghoul. So that'll sooner or later that'll come up. So I'm putting those front loading you with that information now. Who have we left out? Anybody? Tyrus, Antheus, Randy, Jackie, Sledge. I think that's everyone. Yeah. That's the wolf pack. So Tyrus comes up to the front door, and you've just run outside, right?
Yes. Hi. Well,
Well.
glad you're here.
So looks like you're in on the same operation that we are then. Is this whose place is this? Is this Jin's place?
This is Jin's. Yeah.
Where's Jin?
He's inside.
Well, we better
I'm
get
probably
inside
walking
then.
out at this point, hanging up. Oh, hello, Arcanteris.
He walks past you and steps into your house.
I'm
And
gonna
is he
go and
actually-
run up to.
As
oh,
he gets to the door frame, he goes, "Oh, by the way, can I come in?
Of course.
I like to observe old habits." Did you see that, Randy? Old habits. Observe them.
I'm
And so
gonna
the-
give some of the others a hug. Those who I know are huggable, I will give a hug.
Right.
So long. I haven't
All
seen
right.
him forever.
Randy gives you a hug. Jackie
Oh.
gives you a hug. Sledge is still outside. Antheus is still outside. Those guys seem to be on some sort of watch duty. All right.
Still looking hot, Randy.
He pulls his jacket up. He goes, I can't help myself. And yourself, when are we going to hook up anyway? He says.
We could hook up whenever you like. Really, I'm free most of the time.
Right.
Not in
well,
my house.
Oh, right. Sorry. Well, here's my number.
right, takes your number.
Right.
Okay, cool. He sits there putting it into his phone. You can tell he's really concentrating on this.
Yeah, it's one of my business cards as well. So, anyway, we should go inside.
Right. So you guys all get inside Jen's house in her living room,
Apartment.
his apartment, right?
Mm.
Tyrus nods at the door, and Jackie goes over and shuts the door, and then goes to the blinds and pulls the blinds down. Right. So where are we with all of this? Why don't you tell me what you've been doing before we get started? And turns around to you, Lawrence. Who the fuck are you?
Oh,
Lawrence Harrington, Archon. I'm one of the Tremere.
I see. And you're working with this bunch of cannon fodder losers then, are you?
Yes, I've been assigned to the Chicago Queen Coterie, though it appears that Jin is the last remaining original
I kind of
member.
shake my head.
Randy
Bit of a pattern.
slaps you on the back, Lawrence. He's like, sorry, man. So sorry for you.
I feel sorry for myself as well.
Feel sorry for me.
Anyway,
Oh. You're the winner. That's
The
what
winner.
you're aware of what happened with at the Sears Tower the other night.
Oh, yeah. We've heard all about that. Thank you very much.
So we
Of
believe
course he has.
Prince
You,
Loden gathered information from the perpetrator, who was the Gus.
Let's just be clear about something. Gus was my child. So be careful
Yes.
how you phrase what you're going to say. Just so you know. I wouldn't want to have to
I
rip off your
understand.
head and shit down your neck.
I've seen him do that to someone. I'm just kidding.
Tyrus looks over at you.
I'm so sorry. I'm only
Loden,
playing with you, Tyr. It's fine.
Loden believes that Gus was dominated,
Right.
brought on to the Sabbat way,
Mm-hmm.
and after the attack, learned through Gus's memories that he spoke with a man that possibly resides at the Drake Hotel.
Right.
So we were sent to.
That's the information that we've been given, isn't it? He says to Jackie. Jackie nods. Right, Drake.
So yeah, we've come to. Well, we originally were going to try and retrieve the man, but as you pointed out, they're possibly hunkered in there.
We
Right.
did
With,
stop by the previous night, and Belladonna here was of great help in scouting out the place. There most certainly is something wrong with it.
Yes.
It seems like some sort of a base.
There's
So
a woman
at
named
this point,
Wendy.
oh yeah, go on.
There's a woman named Wendy at the bottom. It seems like she's like some sort of guard vamp.
Right.
Sometimes you can just tell that they're vampires because of how creepy they are. Oh, and then
Right.
upstairs there was someone sitting on the chair. I also scouted around the outside and I saw a man with glasses, a mustache, black suit, slicked hair.
Right.
We
Actually,
uh,
I did find a photograph earlier today out of game. I want to show you. It's not exactly him. The clothes are wrong, but the attitude is perfect
Yes.
for this guy. And you'll recognize you might recognize who it is in real life, but that's not important.
I also add, and it seemed that the topmost floors were quote unquote closed for cleaning, and the floor that this man who was on guard was the 11th.
Awesome.
Okay,
So it's a suit.
That-
It's not a uniform, but you get the gist, right?
that looks familiar.
It's
Johnny
Johnny
Depp,
Depp.
isn't it? Yeah.
wait, who looks like that? Oh,
This
Felipe.
is- Yeah, Philippe
Philippe.
Legord. Yeah.
Yes, we planted a dominated homeless person in the hotel to observe over the last 24 hours, and we're expecting a call at midnight.
It's somewhat doubtful that he really saw anything, but might as well try. Nothing to lose.
All right. I see. So you've got someone in there.
Currently,
Alright.
presuming someone hasn't eaten him.
So yeah. So what do you think's the next step? This is a test.
I honestly don't think that gentleman's still gonna be around, but I would say we could potentially go in and get him out, which would
Yeah.
give us an in, but I don't really know. I've never really been this far here.
We didn't really see a way other than just going directly in and
Right.
finding out for ourselves.
I
I
see.
mean, I could go directly in. But
That seems risky after.
I don't really want to go on my own.
Well, Jackie here's got a bunch of headsets in the van and guns and all that sort of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bunch of headsets to begin with. So you've got at least comms with us and each other. So that's a start. Now, my suggestion is that you lot go in and have a bit of a look around, a bit of a snoop, if you like. Introduce yourselves if required. There's no way you're going to get away with it, but they will know that we're, sending in some tendrils, if you like. They're either going to respond or they're not, and we'll see what they respond with. You will have the what's the word I'm looking for? He looks over at Randy and Jackie. Assurance, says Jackie. Yeah, assurance. You have the assurance of knowing that a highly trained team of professionals, us, the Wolf Pack, will be on backup for you just outside if anything was to go wrong.
In case the response is extreme violence.
Exactly, which is probably 50-50 to be fair. Now, the truth is that these are Sabbat vampires, and they probably already know that we, the Wolf Pack, who we are and what we do. So probably sending us in there will just start with the extreme violence. Whereas if we send you in first, well, there's a possibility that we might learn something.
Well, I doubt that they don't actually know who we are, but I suppose there's a possibility they'll be more open considering we haven't exactly been treated the best by the people who keep sending us to do things.
Well, that's true. That's true. And to be fair, one of you's already been turned.
I frown.
That's not fair, Tara. I actually think this is a good idea.
We appreciate the backup. We were very stumped last night trying to come up with a plan on our own.
Yes. The primary problem is, as always, the lack of information and resources at our disposal.
Well, tell you what, because this is a training exercise now, I'm going to let you come up with your own ingenuity and see what you can do. If you get fully stumped and you don't know what to do and you can't fucking get your way out of it, then we will come and help you out if we have to. But honestly, I think you'll learn more by having a go at it.
It's probably a
Deal
weird
of-
time to have a training session.
That is a great deal of confidence you're displaying in our abilities.
Well, we'll see. Don't worry.
All right.
We'll never be too far behind you. Don't you worry.
Do you promise?
Somewhere that
Can't
can't be seen
promise.
from the hotel, I presume.
Can't promise nothing. Oh, Randy says, Jackie, what about that thing? And Jackie's, oh, fuck yeah. And he goes back outside and they open up the truck and he pulls out a box, brings it out to you, opens the box and unfolds this crossbow,
Oh,
locks into place, and they show you how to basically use
I've
it.
Yes,
heard
please,
that
how do I use it?
Hmm?
I've heard that historically the invention of the crossbow is fairly important, seeing as it's much easier to use than something like a longbow.
Yeah, well, Terrace looks at you, he goes, well, funnily enough, yeah, there's been a few different versions of it. There's the Chu-ko-nu, which is the Chinese
Yes.
repeating crossbow. Very
I am
impressive.
aware.
Right, there you go. But then you have the, do we need to have a conversation about crossbows? There's probably not the time.
Not really.
Jackie, how
Don't
do
get
I,
them started, man.
can I
The
can I
famous-
shoot this or
You want to shoot it now?
Not in here.
Yeah. Well, we're outside.
These walls look pretty solid. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay if you shoot it here. Like it could just take out. How about this painting here?
No.
Okay. Oh. That's
Go outside
well,
and shoot a tree trunk or
we're
something.
not really in we're in Jin's Haven. We probably shouldn't be messing around, Jackie. That's inappropriate. Maybe another time.
Right. Well, we'll be on standby.
Okay.
So good luck.
Thank you. Thank
Best
you for
get
this.
going then, hadn't you?
Would you mind first telling us how to operate all this equipment, the headsets?
Oh, fuck. All right. So Jackie goes out, gets the headsets, gives you the headsets, puts the batteries in them, shows you how to charge them and so on and so forth, spare batteries, how to tune into the right frequency. There's 3 channels, two that you guys can use, a third one that's got Turris on it if he's in range, private directly to Turris. So let's say there's 3 channels. One is you guys. One is you guys and the wolf pack, and one is you guys and Terrace, just Terrace, nobody else. Okay.
I'm gonna keep this forever.
All right.
Tourist is awesome. Yep. When Randy leaves, I'm gonna smack him on the ass.
He looks at you a little bit surprised and shocked.
How hard did you hit him?
Oh, wrong. This should be to everyone. Here's a thing.
It's on his ass. It's fine.
Oh.
Here's another
Well, I
thing.
mean, I don't know. How round is his butt?
I don't know. It's actually, oh, this is Randy. Quite round. Quite round.
Quite round.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Out of
Okay,
out of
I gotta
game-
see this
spherical.
picture.
Mm.
I gotta see this.
It's America's ass.
Okay, I see what you mean. Oh, okay, I see. He's one of those.
Right, he's a jock. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
My natural enemy.
Yes. Right. Fair enough. Okay. So what are you guys doing? So okay, so they show you how to use the headsets. They bring out Randy opens the back of the truck up and he's like, shotguns. What you guys need is fucking shotguns. And Jackie's like, you sure they need shotguns? The shotguns might be a little bit big to conceal in there. It's like, that's true. What do you recommend? They look at each other and they look at you and they look at Terrace. Tira says, well, you should ask them first.
Just putting it out there, I am not, in fact, trained in weaponry, so that might affect your decision making.
Right. Shotgun for her then. Shotgun for him then.
Him. I'll take it.
Right. Point and click.
That's what Gus said too.
It's going to have some recoil.
Mm.
So be careful. Don't hit yourself on the face with it.
I'll try not to.
This one's sawn off, so it's going to have quite a lot of kick, and it's not very accurate. It's going to spray, and it doesn't have a very long reach. Very good for short range, but that's about all.
These are also fairly loud, aren't they?
Very fucking loud. Yes.
Ah.
Do you want something a little bit more finessed?
I think I would rather not make an embarrassment out of myself.
What about armor? Maybe. Do you have anything to put?
Listen to them. Armor. They want fucking armor. You're going to a hotel, right? You're going to walk into a hotel with a bunch of
I don't
armor.
need it, but these guys probably do.
Jackie, get out the heart plates, will you? He opens up a box and there's these metal plates that go over the top of your heart. One on the front, one on the back, and they're strapped. They have straps that tighten up, designed to stop stakes going through you.
Wow.
At least from the front and the back. Doesn't mean they can't come from the side. But
the side?
You could stake someone from the side. Just have to be more accurate.
Very accurate, yeah.
Yeah. But it's possible.
Sure. Take it then, I guess.
So what else can we think of?
Is there a female one?
No, they're all the same.
Oh. Yeah, because I've got.
Yeah, just tighten it up.
All right, I'll take it.
Should introduce you to Morgan sometime. She might have some sort of solution.
Oh, maybe. Sure.
Yeah, but she's not here at the moment.
Okay.
She's
I'll
running
make
a
do.
nightclub down in LA called the Shark Tank.
Nice.
All right. So
Land Shark Tank.
Yes. What else?
Lawrence, do you want any of this?
Not sure. I think I already have a weapon, and I'll display the pistol in my coat pocket.
Yeah, that's good.
Plates.
You're looking
plates seem
for
like a good idea.
well, out of game. What sort of gun is it that you're carrying at the moment?
I don't know, just a handgun, basically.
Okay. So what sort of we're talking about a handgun. Like, bear in mind that some handguns are going to work really well on humans and do fucking nothing to vampires. Like a 35 was going to put a hole in something and it's going to stop a vampire for at least a little bit, whereas like a .22 is going to do nothing to a vampire.
I think it's probably, I don't know, what's
like a Glock or something. Is it? Well, let's look at it this way.
1911.
Where did you get it from? Who gave it to you, or did you buy it yourself?
I would have bought it from a gun store.
Okay.
Just because of the terrible nature of Chicago.
All right. Okay. And did he get sold on the upgrades and the stopping power, or is he going for something sort of more stealthily and that sort of doesn't affect his suit's profile visually?
Yeah, something that it can conceal.
Right. Okay. And here's another question: is it a revolver or is it a semi-automatic?
Semi-automatic.
Okay. Right. In any case, I think Turris is going to give you a Glock and say, I think you should use this.
All right, thanks.
You can stick this on it. It's got a silencer. There's a kit that goes with that. Here's three cartridges. And the thing you need to remember, he stands next to you and kind of leans in, is that these cartridges have incendiary rounds. Every third bullet is an incendiary round. Can you imagine why there might be only every third bullet?
Just in case you're not shooting at a human?
Incorrect. Because if you had non-stop incendiary rounds, you melt the fucking gun.
Fair enough.
We've tested these things. So if you're shooting at a vampire, you want to fire at least 3 rounds.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Keep that in mind. All right, there's 14 rounds in each clip,
And
and here's 3 clips.
with Lawrence's skills and firearms, he'll just look over the gun and inspect it, and then screw the silencer on and take it off and pocket the weapon.
Randy's like, Terrace, it seems to me that what these guys, I mean, they're complete fucking amateurs. What they really need is grenades. They need big fucking incendiary grenades. They need bombs, shit that's going to blow up and kill shit. He's like, I wasn't going to say that, but he looks at you guys. Do you think you can handle grenades?
I think I'll pass on that one personally.
We
You guys?
probably should, to be
Well,
honest.
you take them.
I would
Should
argue
I-
that it's a good idea, but I do worry about blowing ourselves up.
Well, there's also C4, says Jackie. We could give you some C4 and a detonator. You can just stick it on the back of a door or something and walk away, and then it's got like a 200-meter range. You just
All right.
Chuck it all in a duffel bag and we'll take the bag.
okay. That sounds like a plan. So they stick a duffel bag. They give you a duffel bag, and it's going to have 3 Glocks, even though you don't all want the Glocks. They're putting 3 Glocks in the bag. They put 3 sawn-off shotguns in the bag. They put 6 pounds of C4
That's a lot.
in the bag. It's a lot of C4. You don't want that bag to get shot. And they give you 6 detonators and a remote. What else might they give you, do you think? Anything you want to ask for?
Well, they're not chucking the grenades in as well.
Oh, the grenades? Yeah, right, of course. So they're going to drop you in 4 incendiary grenades, 4 fragmentation grenades, and 4 flashbang grenades.
I feel like we might need more flashbangs.
That's a lot of firepower.
The bag is getting quite heavy now.
Yeah.
And not to mention all the ammunition that's in there as well.
I have
Wow.
1 strength.
Right. Would you like to pump some blood into your strength to carry the bag?
Is that going to last the whole night?
No, that'll last for a scene.
Maybe the boys can help you take that to the car.
That'll allow you to get it to the car and not look like a dick in front of the wolf pack.
Does
I'll help you if you
I
want.
was gonna say I'll just like say thank you and then
So,
like offer the
Jin-
straps to Jin.
Jin and Lawrence carrying the bag between them to the car.
And Bells is like, I know, like each and every one of you could hold that bag by yourself. Look at these guys.
Unfair comparison, Belladonna.
What is
Sorry.
your what's your strength, Marth?
I also picked strength to dump.
Sweet.
And then you joined a
Interesting.
Let's Fight Sabat campaign. Yeah.
I didn't think it would be Let's Fight Sabat campaign when I joined.
You didn't know that, did you?
That's why I went
Sure.
fire. That's why I went firearms. I wouldn't have to punch people.
You're like, I'm going to play vampire. It's going to be all social interactions.
I mean, to be fair,
It's not as if you don't have lots of social interactions. I mean, we have
it's
like
mostly social interactions.
80% of our games have no combat in them. Maybe 90% of them, but when it happens,
When it
Real
happens.
stuff.
gravitas.
Look, when it happens, I deal with the effects of this character with a weakness that I deliberately made massive and crippling.
Right. Okay.
Great. Shall we get going? I'll just say goodbye to everyone. All the wolf. pack.
By the way, how long are we doing this for? Like this whole conversation with the weapons thing? How
This
long did it
business
take?
goes on for like an hour to an hour and a half, I think.
Right. So at some point, like half an hour in.
Yeah.
Someone's showing up, isn't he?
Yeah,
Who is that?
Vincenzi.
Vincenzi.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I need to take a brief break from the weapons discussion to go abuse dominate.
Right. So the taxi arrives. And it's
Yeah,
a little,
I'm probably waiting for him.
it's a little polite toot toot. Oh, he
Yeah, I was
sees
probably
you,
waiting
and then
for
he
him
sees
because-
you. So,
I-
oh, there
I
you
was-
are. Hey,
Yeah, go up to
You-
him.
you got people moving in over here, huh?
Oh, just some people visiting, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
visiting.
by the way, this is Belladonna.
Hey,
Hi, I'm Vincenzi. Nice to meet
oh
you.
Belladonna. Sorry, I'm across the road helping these guys there.
Like obviously
anyway.
loading guns into the duffel bag and shit.
Anyway, there was something I wanted to ask you.
I imagine they do that part in the truck.
Okay.
He's holding a crossroad. Hey.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask.
Yeah, what? How can I help? Sure.
Well, I asked Russell if I can roll mesmerize.
Yep, you can roll mesmerize.
I'll assume it's 6.
I'll
But I get 4.
put the duffel
So
bag
what
in
I'm
the
saying
bag.
is, so you should tell me, why exactly is it that you're always so helpful to me? It's a bit suspicious, not going to lie.
And how many successes did you get? 4.
Dominate,
says-
hammer, bonk.
He goes, because I think you're a vampire and I want to work for a vampire.
Oh, is that because you want to be a ghoul?
I don't know yet. I don't know what I want.
Okay.
I'm just curious. I want to know more. But I know that vampires exist. I've seen them and I've seen them operating and I've seen you operating and I can tell what you are. Don't ask me how I know. I just fucking know.
Well, in that case, you're a walking masquerade breach and now you work for me.
Okay. Well, that sounds like it's going to work out then because I have background that you probably fucking need.
Yes, that would be helpful. And you're retired. Lovely.
Yeah.
Great. Come meet some people.
All right. Cool. See, he gets out of the car with a big smile on his face.
I walk back over. Guys, I have news.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Turns out I found a walking masquerade breach, so he gets to work for me now.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet
You're gonna have to
you,
explain
Masquerade
what all-
Breach.
You're gonna have to explain what all that means. But yeah, my name's Vincenzi, and I work for y'all now. There you go.
Yes, as it turns out, he has somehow determined that vampires exist, and because he's seen them operating, and that's probably problematic, but it's all right because his skill set will probably be helpful. Anyway, any questions?
Tourist turns around to you, and he says, "You are the prince's child, and if you have detected this masquerade breach, normally that would be my proviso. But seeing as you've taken a shine to this young one, we're going to let you deal with it. All right."
It happens that he's a retired police officer.
Right. Well, that could be good and handy for you. And certainly if you share that information with your sire, I'm sure he won't mind at all. But
Of course.
normally I would be obligated to put this fucker down. But seeing as you've claimed him, we'll let this slide.
I really appreciate it.
Out again? I used to hit the bathroom. Sorry.
Okay, now while he's gone, let's throw a party.
Put it down.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, okay. So wait, I told you guys when my birthday happened, right?
On your birthday.
It's like
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks.
It was like that. Yeah, it was the 17th of August. So I'm 21 now, which means I can legally be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Turns out alcohol tastes pretty bad.
Yeah.
We gave you recommendations. Did you follow them?
Well, as it turns out, my parents do keep alcohol in the house. However, I'm not sure my dad has taste buds. So he was like, "Look, do you want to try this wine?"
What wine did you try? Was it red or
Uh,
white?
White, I think.
I don't really like wine in general.
Wine you have to
Anyway.
get used to.
Yeah, anyway, the second part of this-
Try
The sequel
dessert
to
wine.
this, the sequel to this episode is there's a liquor store. So I went there, and I asked one of the people there was like, "I have no idea what I'm doing. Give me suggestions." And then later, when I was intoxicated and online on Discord and talking to people, I was told that apparently you're not supposed to drink this by itself and you're supposed to mix it with something.
What is it?
Anyway, look at a pink bottle.
Yeah, we can't see because
Bailey's. You
Yeah.
drank it on its own.
Yeah, that's what he said
Oh,
too.
no.
Okay, there
I
we
mean,
go.
it's
We can see it
fine.
now.
Didn't make me want to vomit.
Next time, try like a flavored vodka.
I'm not
Or-
gonna. I don't intend to buy more alcohol.
No, something like Smirnoff or I don't know what KGB's stuff like
I
that.
still think because you are a Coke drinker, do something that adds to Coke.
Rum and
But
Coke.
I drink Coke because I like Coke, not because I want to put stuff in it.
Yeah, but if you put something in it, then it's sort of just a little bit of a kick that
I mean, okay, I have like
complements your drink.
really sensitive taste buds, and I really do not like how alcohol tastes, so that would probably mess it up.
Get about that much of a glass of whiskey.
Okay,
and
at
then
that point,
fill
what's
the,
the
fill
point?
the rest of the fill the rest of the glass with Coke and try that. to
At
start
that
off
point,
with.
why would I even bother?
You'll taste it. Trust me.
No, I mean, like, I don't see a reason to drink alcohol on a general basis.
You just got to be a sad person. And then
You-
you'll find
you-
it.
I don't
Did-
socialize or like go to bars or something. That's who do you think they're talking
I don't
to?
leave my house.
Yeah,
Ditto.
I mean,
I
to be
get
fair,
drunk
the
every
past
week.
like past
So-
like 2 weeks, 2 years, no one's been out. Anyway,
I had one game a few weeks ago where I was drinking whiskey while we were playing. Everybody
Yes.
agreed to it. I didn't just do it.
I
got-
remember this.
It was with us.
it was with you guys, and I
Yeah.
got quite pissed.
Oh, look, I have to show you the bottle so you can be angry at me for drinking this without anything else. Look.
Oh, good on you. I think that's great.
Such a girly option.
It is a very
It's
good
a
option.
pretty. It's pretty.
Bailey's is just alcoholic milk. pretty
Never
much.
get drunk off
I
that.
would drink it, Jen. I
Who's
would
Jen?
drink it. Marth, Jen, you're all the same to me.
Great.
You're all just
There's a
dollar
difference,
signs.
okay? I actually like cats.
Shut up, Mercy.
Me.
Okay,
You're all just
where were
you're all
we?
just
Right,
dollar
packing
signs to
guns.
me.
Right? Oh, that's not true. That's very.
I think we
not
were
true.
packing guns and getting ready to go.
Packing guns, getting ready to go. Right, Vincenzi, etc. Right, okay, you're on your way. Driving.
He is now.
You're in transit.
Do
Duffel
you
bag.
want to say is it really employment if you're not allowed to leave?
This is a philosophical question that can wait for Discord. In the meantime, I want to know what transport you're taking.
Well,
Your
we
vehicle,
got to
sure.
Jin's house in my car, so
This is true.
the duffel bag's in my boot. So we're going to the hotel in my car,
Okay, so the
This makes
supernatural
sense.
mobile.
the supernatural mobile.
Okay,
We should probably pick up cars that aren't so obvious.
This isn't that obvious.
It looks
is
like it looks like a regular black Chevy.
No, I mean like you want like actual regular car, not the Flash car from Supernatural.
and it's not Flash though.
So
It's
Is
just
it?
it's a muscle car. That's just why it looks Flash.
right.
just like your muscles.
I'll admit I don't know
Just
anything
look
about
Flash.
cars.
There's nothing to them. Anyway.
Sort of,
Are you
uh,
insulting Lawrence's car while you're in his car?
I'm
I think,
insulting his muscles.
Randy is quite impressed with your car though. He walks up to it and he runs his hand down the side of it. He goes, "Damn, that's slick, man. Where'd you get this?"
I won it at an auction.
Truly,
Had to do it up myself.
wow, you did a great job. You know that I used to be a sports driver myself. It's a while back now. Motorcycles mostly. Used to do jumps and shit till I fell. Broke a lot of bones that time. That's how I ended up becoming one of these.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Glad you did.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
We like to do some tricks from time to time.
It's
Anyway.
just a hobby.
Cool.
Just this
Well,
car.
We'll see you down at the Drake later, or hopefully we won't.
We'll,
Hopefully.
tap our headsets.
All right, good luck. Okay, so you guys are in transit, traveling in.
Oh, by
his
the
car.
way, I've got a question.
Mhm.
At some point during everything, could I have gotten a more specific answer from Vincenzi about why exactly he thought we were vampires?
As he said, he wasn't sure.
But like,
He said
what?
it's
Why
like
did he think it?
intuition. He says when he looked at you when you were driving from A to B, and you kept calling him and doing stuff at nighttime. You always had like certain expressions. So I don't
Certain
know.
expressions.
You just come off like fucking vampires. I just know. It's my
Huh.
intuition was telling me. I used to
Well,
be a
if you-
cop, right? I have like a policeman's
Yes.
intuition. I know when
Well,
people are up to nefarious
if your
shit. And
intuition pings on any more people, do let us know. That might be important.
sure, I'll tell you. Don't worry. Okay,
Okay. Hotel.
hotel.
Making our way downtown.
All
Is that
right.
what you play on the radio?
Is that a
I
song
don't believe
yet?
the song existed at that time.
We create it.
I like
Hmm.
the video on YouTube where the guy does it on the piano and going downtown, like kind of like some
Yeah.
sort of car thing.
The song doesn't exist for another 2 years. So
Look, I don't know what they played back then, like country music or something. That was still a thing, right?
Country music.
roads.
Country music has always been a thing.
We can play some
I think
Steppenwolf.
It keeps
Like
getting
it
worse,
reminds
though.
me of Terrace.
Okay, I have no preference. Well, that's a lie. I do, but I don't care enough.
I
Here.
All right. All right. So you get to the Drake
Here we are.
and you test the headsets on the way there, and everybody
How
can
obvious
hear
are
you.
these headsets, by the way?
How what?
Obvious are these headsets?
Well, they're headsets. There's like a thing, and you know how security guards look when they're standing outside of a, well, like how
So
the
it's
FBI look when they're
obvious.
walking around with
It's
headsets.
obvious if you have like short hair.
Yep. If you've got long hair, you could cover it. If you had a hat or something, you might be able to cover it.
I
How
think my hair is sufficiently long to cover my ears if I wanted it to.
how far is it from midnight?
"45 minutes away."
Shall we wait, see if we get a call?
45 minutes once we arrive there.
No,
Yeah.
we're at the Drake
No,
now,
yeah. That's
yeah.
what I mean. All right. Mm.
but 45 minutes till it's midnight.
So it's 11:15.
All right. If you
Should I go in maybe?
try to be back in half an hour if you want to.
Okay. Wish me luck. Oh my god.
Good
Okay.
luck. Don't get caught. We'll find a parking
I'll
spot.
try not to. All right.
All right.
I'll look up. Ooh. Do you have like a maybe I could take the bag of stuff. Right, it's actually quite
It's-
heavy. But
I don't think a bat could lift this.
not as a bat, but I mean as myself, I could say that this is stuff for low. I could take maybe half the gear in here.
Are you a good liar?
Yes.
How about we hold off on that?
Why do I have to tell anyone?
Well, I mean, I don't think
I
you
don't
would,
have to
but
talk
the
to
thing,
anyone. I'm just there to go see my brother.
right, but you already knew that there were vampires there, right? And I am
It's
well aware
pretty
that aura
obvious.
perception is a thing.
Hmm.
How about I come with you, and I will try and perceive who could be Sabat.
Okay. But yeah, we'll take half the amount of stuff in this bag. Because then we could put it in room 802.
I'll the duffel's in the boot, so I'll go out and open the boot and
Right. Shall we
Put
all
a-
go up there then?
put a
It's
Glock in my pocket.
not gonna be one of those smart ideas, is it?
I don't think I'm not quite certain all of us should go up there.
Hmm.
Perhaps we stick with the
What is it
cover we
they-
had earlier.
What is it they say in D&D about not splitting the party? Anyway,
It's not exactly one of those things that
Alternatively, we could just wait.
happen in BTM. We can split the party here.
Alternatively, we could
It's
just
fine.
wait, and Belladonna could carefully scout out the building
Did you say
in
the
bat form.
so okay? Let me just.
Sure,
I
could
need to
leave.
Google a picture of the Drake Hotel first before I can.
so FYI, the actual Drake Hotel and this Drake Hotel are not in the same location, but it's the same style of building.
That's fine.
It's huge, enormous.
Um,
This Drake Hotel is like mostly shut down. Or at least half of it is.
how close to the street is the lobby?
It's like the street goes past. It's got like its own entrance way that goes back off from the street about maybe 15 meters.
Like a U-bend inside?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
Is
there's
there
like a
anyone
little
in-
garden part there at the front. With a
Anyone out there?
there's a couple of security guards, or at least there's one security guard standing out there right now that you can see. There's a security camera as well, which you are aware of.
Is there a range on aura perception?
I think there is a range on aura perception. I think if you're more than about 100 meters away, it gets a bit iffy.
Are we about 100 meters away or closer?
I mean, how close do you want to be is really the question. How close do you
Where's
want
where's
to
the
be?
parking lot?
Well, did you park on the street or do you park in the parking lot? Like if you were to bring your car up to the front of the place, they'd probably have a valet park your car.
I was thinking on the street across from
Okay.
the building.
Okay, so across from the building. All right. Okay, so and you can see the security guard. You can see a couple of figures through the glass milling about. They look like staff. There's somebody in a very nice looking suit inside, next to a luggage carrying trolley, who might be like a
A bellboy.
bellboy. Yeah, exactly.
So would they be within the range to perceive their auras?
I think so. I think the difficulty goes up at a distance. So yeah, I think if you're like normal range, which would be in a room or something, right?
Yeah.
It's typically, what is it, like 7 is the
7.
difficulty?
8? No, 8.
8? Okay, so I think the difficulty here is going to be 9.
Jeez. All right. Let's take a peek.
Take a peek. And who are you perceiving first?
First, the guards out front.
All right.
So difficulty 9.
Mhm.
Oh, nothing.
Is it the same guy from yesterday?
Can you make a perception alertness check, please?
Sure. Or
It looks like the same guy.
I'm pretty sure that guy is harmless. Just a little human guy.
Can't tell if they're a vampire. I might need to get closer.
Humans aren't harmless.
Oh, he is.
I guess I look like I could stay at a hotel. I'll go in. I'll have a quick scout, and
Okay.
I'll exit the car and approach the front door.
All right. The guard watches you enter. Doors open automatically as you go in. You're in the lobby. There's a bellboy. There's a reception desk. You look
I'm gonna
around.
Try and perceive everybody within the vicinity.
Okay.
Does it have to be one person, or can I just do it like a
One at a time.
You're like
Okay.
this. Everyone
one
just
at, one at a time? All right. Well, now that I'm close, I'll try again if I can.
So I'm going to say there are 7 people in the lobby right now. So you've got the security guard who you've already failed. You've got the bellhop, the bellboy. You've
Can I
got
retry on people I failed?
not in the same scene.
Does the woman that Belladonna saw interacted with?
She does not appear to be here.
Okay. The person behind the counter.
Right. There's this funny looking dude behind the counter with a funny bung eye. Um,
I'll have a quick scan of him.
just Steve Buscemi, right?
Uh,
Right, you're scanning him.
so this one's 8 then.
8 successes.
No, no,
Or
no.
8 is the difficulty. Yeah,
Yep.
not so it's normal difficulty at this point. Yeah,
Okay,
one
one success.
He is a ghoul.
Okay, it's probably evidence enough. I'll walk up and just strike up a conversation, see if anybody
Hi there. How can I help you?
notices me. Good evening. I was in the area,
You
just
looking for a
passing.
room, sir?
Yeah, passing through Chicago. I was wanting to wonder what your prices were.
You must be tired, huh? Well, prices. We got the prices up here, and I can show you some. He opens up a book and shows you the prices and the price, various different suites and the costs, etc.
I'll-
These are our policies. You need to have a credit card or blah blah blah, blah, and explains the ID policy.
I'll casually reach for my wallet and glance around the room as somebody would, and see if anyone's paying attention to us.
Perception alertness.
2 successes.
You notice that that blonde woman that what's her face was talking about earlier has just come out of the elevator.
Right.
She's just stalked out into the room. You can hear her high heels clicking across the floor.
I'm gonna casually perceive her aura.
All right.
If she's within range. Here we go.
She stops and looks at you as you look at her. She takes out a long cigarette holder and a cigarette and begins to light it.
Okay.
Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man.
2 successes.
Land sharks
She
with land sharks.
is a vampire and she's curious.
Curious. Okay. Well, she's definitely clocking me if she's glancing at me. So I'm gonna just keep looking around the room and then pull out my wallet, look for my ID, and go, "Oh, I guess I left my ID in my car. I'll be back." And I'll
Start
walk out the
walking out. Okay, as you start walking out, this lady sort of steps in front of you. She says, "It's funny how that happens, isn't it? How you can just leave your ID in the car."
Sorry, ma'am. I have to.
Really? Do you?
Rather tired.
What are you doing here, sir?
I was looking for a place to stay. If
Were you?
it's all right.
I don't think you were. I think you're snooping. I think you're one of those snoopy little men that likes to snoop and look around.
He's just gonna like adjust his jacket. I'm sorry. Are you one of the staff here?
I'm not one of the staff here. I'm one of the guests. I live here. She blows smoke in your face.
He'll just like obviously cough and keeping up the facade.
Can you make a self-control check?
Okay.
You fail. You're addicted to cigarettes.
Please
I
no.
got you.
What's the difficulty on that one?
Difficulty is going to be 6.
Well, that'll be 2 7s.
2 7s. Okay, very good. You do not freak out because of the fire and the proximity to your face.
Right.
But you,
Ma'am, please
do
don't blow that in my face.
You do feel it imperative to keep an eye on that distance from the cigarette, the ash, and the embers to you, your clothes, and your extremely flammable vampire skin.
Right. But I'm keeping my demeanor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Now that was incredibly rude. Could you please step out of the way? I have to go get my ID.
Really? Why don't you just tell me who you are and why you're here and who sent you?
Is she like blocking my path completely?
Well, not completely. You can go around her if you make the effort. But she's definitely in the direct line to the door, like she's cutting you off.
Right. I'll try and like half step around her.
She mirrors your actions and continues to cut you off.
Okay. What was her question again?
Who sent you? Who are you? Who sent you? And why are you here?
Lawrence doesn't hesitate. while Joe thinks of what to say.
You'll hear a little voice
So you'll be
inside your ear
making-
being like, if you need help, just
I'm not wearing the
call out."
headset because that would
Oh.
be way too obvious.
Right.
What?
So you need to make
Don't
a
you have a lot of hair
wits-
like I do?
No, he's like his token. He's got short hair.
wits
Shocking.
and performance
Shame.
check, please.
Uh,
You could at least be holding it in your hand. or
wits
some shit.
wits performance.
Yeah, wits and performance. Whilst his player works out what to say.
Difficulty 6.
Yep.
3 successes.
Okay. Calmly, you say,
um, ma'am, I'm not sure what you're getting on at here. Would you please step out of the way? I'm very confused right now.
she looks you up and down, and then she kind of haughtily begins to walk around you in a circle. She flicks ash towards you. I don't think you should come back here. We don't need you here. You are your kind.
My
I think you're s-
kind? Is this a race thing?
She says, I know what you are. And I think you know what I am too. I think we all know what's going on here. Don't we,
I'll
mister?
look behind me at the guy behind the counter, and I'll just say, if this is your idea of guests, I think I'll find my business elsewhere.
He seems to have his head down at this point, and he's going through a drawer. Huh?
Try my best to once again step towards the door.
Okay. She finally steps out of your way. She says, go on then, be gone with you.
He'll just straighten his jacket and then just turn around and walk towards the door and leave.
Okay.
Get back to the car.
All right.
Oh, Lawrence.
Is she watching?
You don't know what when you turn around to look back at the door, she's not there.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get back in the car and then just turn it on and drive off and around the corner.
Where are
Okay.
we going?
Hold
I
on.
take it something happened.
How
I'll
tinted are your windows, by the way?
not.
So anybody sitting in the lobby of the hotel could probably see that there's people in the car that you just got into,
If they were looking.
if they were looking. All right. If they were watching you leave
It's a
the
good
place.
thing. I'm a bat.
But yeah,
No,
I'll
okay.
pull off and around the corner till the building's out of sight, and then find and then pull over and just explain.
Oh, it's quite
Well,
unfortunate.
I,
Sorry, you actually.
I met the creepy lady you mentioned.
She's creepy, right?
They're definitely aware we're scoping the place out.
She's definitely a vampire, right?
Yes, she's definitely a vampire.
Yeah.
Not unsurprising, though somewhat unfortunate. Anything of note?
The clerks were ghouls. The
Mhm.
guard, I didn't get a good look, but probably a ghoul.
That makes sense.
We
Should I go in now? Or should we all go in? Isn't that the intention to get information?
it was, but I think they're aware. We
Of course they're
probably
aware. They
have
were
to-
aware yesterday.
what I mean is we probably have to go for just a direct assault.
Assault? I hope this is metaphorical.
There doesn't seem to be a way of sneaking in.
So just enter and straight up tell
Is Vincenzi with
The-
you?
wouldn't he be?
Is Vincenzi with you?
Unless anyone else would object, then yes.
Does anybody else object?
Lawrence would have questioned why we would have brought him along.
I explain the whole intuition thing and former police officer thing.
You wanna?
But if you don't want him here, then
Yeah, I thought it was just us three.
okay, then he can be somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay.
He can I don't know, be in an indeterminate Schrodinger's car
He's strolling in his
was-
car.
who is vaguely in the area.
So he's in his own car, his taxi, and he's doing laps about 2 blocks away.
Okay.
How does that
Not
sound?
like that, obviously, but I don't know how he does it. I assume he is. Yeah, okay. So, walk in and say hello then. I do admit I have been somewhat, I'll say, curious about these vampires.
The element of surprise is definitely off the table.
Oh, of course. On the bright side, we're not going to be surprised either, probably, if we expect the worst.
Shall we wait until the lobby is less crowded?
Might as well wait for midnight at this point.
All right. We'll just stay parked where we are and chill and wait till Jin gets a call.
Or
Or
doesn't.
Or doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, I could ask if he's still there. But yeah.
No.
No. I think 2 vampires in one night, that is not so bad though. They'll do something to you.
Jen, your phone
Uh.
rings.
I pick up.
Is that you, Jen?
Yes.
Yeah. There's the monkeys. There's the monkeys, and there's the crocodiles, and they've got the bats, and there's a flying walrus here. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Where are you?
Oh, I did. That's space. I'm in space. I can't tell. It's upside down. Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! No!
You should take a
stop.
nap.
Uh,
You should take a nap and it'll probably be fine when you wake up.
They're doing things, Jin. They're doing things with teeth. They're doing things with sexual things.
How unfortunate.
Oh my god!
Anything else?
What am I gonna do? Jin, you got to stop them.
Of course. I'll be going
You
in.
gotta stop them now, right now.
Yes, I'll be going inside.
There's eyeballs in the walls.
I'm on speaker. I'm on speaker, by the way. Everyone can hear this.
Okay.
Yes, that's nice. And I hang up. Well, that was informative.
Shall we call the wolf pack?
I think we. Maybe you should grow out your hair. I have like the headset earpiece thingamajig and hair over. I brush it. Yeah. All right, let's head in or something like that. Say hello. Why not? Why not?
Okay. So
Okay.
you're going to inform anybody that you're ready to go? Just kidding.
I mean, I think we figure out how the headsets work, so we'll tell everyone on the second channel that we're going to be moving in.
All right. So what's your plan? Just for my information. So I can, plan how to, get you out.
Oh, you'll love this. We'll
Oh, yeah.
go inside and we'll talk to them and we'll tell them about us and ask questions, and hopefully we won't die horribly because they'll potentially think that we could be recruitable.
Right. So you're not going to go like through their trash first or anything like that. Then you're not going to like go in through the back door.
Oh, they're more than aware that we're around.
Is the back door viable?
I don't know. That's up to you, isn't it? If you look.
I think
Only
at
you
this
all
point,
could turn
if
into
we get,
bats.
I think it's at this point, if we get caught snooping one more time, we start getting shot.
Do what you think.
Would you be able to transform again, Bella?
Could do, yeah.
We probably scope out the back.
Let me tell you a little story, seeing as we're here. There was once a time when we were in South America, and there was this hospital that had been infested with Sabat. And we discovered there was in fact an air duct that went through most of the hospital that was just about the right size for a bat to crawl.
So while we enter, Belladonna does that and tries to find something else.
Or we could even get low to open the window.
I think he's incapacitated right now.
Is he on drugs or something? Where did
That
he
was
get
my
them?
thought.
Can I have some?
We'll find out, I think.
Okay, all right.
Just this hunch. If you're comfortable being by yourself as a bat and scouting, then you can do that while we enter through the front.
Okay.
At least
Perhaps
see if
if
they
we,
have any cameras.
perhaps if we enter, obviously, the vampire's attention will be on us and not on potential bats.
Okay. I won't be able to take my crossbow though or anything. So yeah, unless you put it in the bag.
We'll go in the bag.
Have a look. See if there's any cameras at the back door.
Um,
If there's a way we can get in secretly.
perception and security, please.
Is it for everyone?
Everybody that's looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
3.
3.
I don't even have this.
Worth a shot anyway, right?
Yeah, I guess.
There is a camera on the back door. Your
Apparently, I'm looking.
Joe, you're not convinced that it has a very good angle on the street. That maybe if you were to come up at a very oblique angle, very close to the wall, from one particular direction, you might be able to avoid being seen. You have to be very, very careful, but it's possible.
I guess that's our way in.
I mean, I want to bring up something. Are you good at sneaking?
Me?
Yes.
The other thing that you're aware of is that like security cameras have pretty shitty resolution. You know,
On a scale of 1 to 5, I'd say my stealth is at about a 1.
Right. I just want to say that I don't consider myself all that stealthy either. And as I said earlier, if we get caught, the word is snooping again, I think we start getting shot. So I was thinking that if we can go in to talk to them, perhaps Belladonna as a bat and quite less obvious could
We
try that part.
we have a crossbow. We have a silenced pistol.
That you realize that doesn't make it silent, right?
Silent enough to not draw attention. Hopefully. I mean, we are playing a role-playing game where silences can be better than real life.
I don't know about that.
So,
well, I mean, a silencer in this game, in my world, depending on the gun that you use, can be more or less fairly silent. Like the person in the next room might not hear it if it was a pistol. If it was a assault rifle with a silencer on it, you'd probably still hear something through the wall.
yeah.
But 3 doors down, you might not.
Right. I'm just saying that this is, to me, it seems likely to lead to some sort of violence because the security will be quite good. Though if you want to do
Alertness
that,
checks, please.
Perception alertness.
I would prefer to have a conversation.
2.
3.
Nice.
All right. Anybody else?
Gin 1.
Gen 1,
And
Charlie?
me too.
2, okay. It's about that time you recognize that there's a van backing up to the back of the hotel. And on the side of it, it says Chicago, Illinois. It says Illinois Cleaning Services.
Okay.
5
Doing-
guys get out of the back of it. In fact, 3 of them are women, wearing blue overalls with nets on their heads. And they
So wait,
start.
can you see if they're, I kind of elbow Lawrence, can you see if they're vampires?
Oh, am I close enough?
You have a difficulty of 9 to tell if they're vampires or not. But you need 1 success.
Minimum of 1. Ah,
Okay, so that was the first one. Not a vampire. Human.
am I
Second
rolling?
one? for each,
okay.
for each of the 5.
-1.
That one's definitely a vampire. In fact, it may even be a werewolf.
I think that cleaner is a werewolf.
Sorry, what?
Okay, Lawrence. Okay.
Now you can't tell because the 2 cleaners are so close to each other. They're blending together. And what happens is that because you failed that one, you also fail the one behind them. So that's 3 fails. That leaves 2.
Here we go. 0.
Okay, that leaves 1.
I think the idea is to potentially grab
That's
their
all.
outfits, maybe sneaking them alongside them.
You sure?
I can't do anything like that, but
Look, I just want I want to once more reiterate that I am not confident that this is inside of our abilities.
okay.
Well, we've been tasked with doing this. I say we do it.
We're digging around too much.
While Russell's not here, we're gonna sneak in and shoot everybody.
No, I mean I would prefer
everybody up,
to
and then-
at
okay,
least talk. I would prefer to talk. If you want to sneak, then I think perhaps at least that having a distraction for whoever's I don't know concerned about vampires.
yeah,
Good
I was waiting for
idea.
that. Are the cleaners still outside the back?
They are.
Jin, go dominate one of
What?
them. Get them to keep the door open for us.
I don't think this is a good idea.
I don't think we have a chance to fuck around and wait.
I
Should I make a
don't think this is a
self-control
good
check?
idea. Yeah, which one was this? I was
Is it
this is
going?
on my other.
Right.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my self-control.
But you have dominate. There's a Tremere.
I
Just have a
do.
funny pr-
Yeah, he does too.
Right.
Look, I just want to say out of character that I also don't want to do that. I think it's likely to end in disaster, and also I want the chance to talk to people. I don't know how to
Give
really
the
make that
chance.
more clear. Because this one
we-
didn't shoot.
We have a timer. We have to do something.
I want to go in the fucking front door and talk to people like a reasonable person that is not trying to get themselves killed by sneaking around when we don't have the ability to.
Feel free to go ahead and do that.
I exit and go do that. You have dominate. You're not useless. Show it. Do it yourself. And don't order me around.
Ooh.
Shit got real, man.
The adventure powers.
Hey, look, I've been really reasonable the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I go for the door. They can like go for the back if they want.
So you're going for the front door?
Yes.
What do you have with you?
Earpiece thingamajig concealed by hair,
Yeah, okay.
guns, and like somewhere.
Where's
I
the
don't know.
gun? Where's the gun? Which gun? How many guns?
The one that I was initially given, unless that's
Glock.
impossible to.
Yep.
Unless
Or-
that's
or the
impossible to.
shotgun. You can have the shotgun underneath your jacket.
Yeah, if that's
It's kind
reasonable.
of obvious if
Okay,
anyone's really looking for
In
it,
that
though.
case, no. In that case, no.
All right.
Anything that's not obvious, or if not everything's obvious and not.
All right. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing out the back?
I'll
should we
watch.
just-
Jin's
Jin
walking to the
walk-
front door.
I'll watch Jin leave, and then I'll say to Belladonna, I've honestly been waiting for a chance to talk without Jin in the room. I think Loden's lying to us, and I think we need to get Philippe before Loden does, and we can learn the truth. What do you say?
I honestly, I'm only doing this for Tear Bear, so like I plan on staking that guy, and then I want Terrace to have him.
My sire has let me know that we can possibly learn information about from Philippe that Loden would probably hide from us.
I know, but Terrace deserves this, so maybe they could work together or something. I don't know. I don't really like working behind Loden, so why don't we just go in? We do what we need to, and then we can decide what we do after that. Yeah,
Sure. Okay. Front or back?
back obviously.
Time's up. The guys
Oh.
in the are getting back in the van now.
Does it look like they're locking the door, or is it locked at all?
The back door.
Yeah.
Yes, they put in a pin code.
Um,
Do you have heightened senses?
I do.
Do you want to make a perception alertness check? Your difficulty is 9. You need 3 successes. Would you like to spend any willpower?
Yes.
You can only spend 1 willpower per turn. So unfortunately, you get the first digit of the password on the pin code, but the rest of it is lost to history.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a 7.
Maybe I can sneak in as a bat and then open the door for you. If there's a
I'm not gonna
window
do anything at
open.
this point. Go for it.
Okay. Is there a window open back here?
A window?
Yes.
No, there are no windows open.
Well, we're fucked.
Front door it is.
Okay. I
I mean,
just
you
don't
do you
wanna
look
seem
up the
windy
whole? You look up
again.
the back of the whole building. Like, I mean, hotels have like internal heating and cooling systems, right? They don't want people jumping out of windows, so they don't tend to have windows that open.
Because it depends on the hotel.
The vent you mentioned. With the-
What, the vent I mentioned? Yeah, there is a vent. There's an air vent. It's like a thing with a grate on the front of it. It sits out over the back of the what must be the restaurant loading bay.
If we can crack that open, I could sneak in that way, maybe. But
Let's do
I don't
it.
really know how I'm going to do that.
Is it
I don't have any tools or anything.
out of our reach?
You could climb up on top of the skip bin that's out there, like the large trash can thing, 4 feet high, 5 feet wide, square type deal.
All right.
Climb on top of that and possibly jump up to it from there, which would
Do you have
be
like a
2 athletics checks.
do you have a tire iron thing? I'll jump up there.
Yeah, I'll grab a tire iron out of the boot.
Okay.
Yeah, my athletics check's gonna be tight.
All right. Let's see these 2 athletics checks from you.
Okay.
You need to collect 5
Uh,
successes.
What are
Difficulty
the
is 6 though, so it's pretty
is it
straightforward.
Dex or
Dex and athletics, yeah,
Okay.
or strength and athletics, whichever one works best for you.
this one? So
3. Okay, that's the first one. You get up on the skip bin, no problem.
Okay. And then 3.
Excellent. You get up to the air vent.
All
No
right.
worries. In fact, there's a fire escape that runs up the back of the building, which you've just managed to get up to,
Oh,
which is where the air vent goes in from.
okay. Do you have a tire iron or anything? Do you?
Yeah, I handed it to you.
Cool. All right. I'm going to attempt to open the grate.
Okay, you can do that. You open it up,
Cool.
pops off. How carefully do you do it? You just rip it off, or you toss it in the trash can, or You're gonna-
I'll gently place it down.
okay,
Yeah, yank it off, gently place it down.
all right.
Then, do I have to be in bat form in order to get through?
To get inside it, yes.
All right. I will spend a blood point. It will take 9 seconds, and I will go through.
Right.
I
So
will collect the clothes off of the skip bin.
Thank you.
very good as she goes in. Right. So you've crawled into the back of there. Jen, you walk into the lobby.
Little bat, little bat wings. My bad.
Jen,
Yeah.
you
Yes,
walk into the lobby.
I do.
The security guard looks you up and down as you come in. And you get into the lobby. You can see the front desk. You can see the bellhop guy. You can see the dude behind the counter.
Do I see the woman that they met?
She's not there right now.
Okay. I walk to the. I walk up to the front towards. I walk towards the front desk, and as I do that, I look around to see if she's anywhere that's not immediately obvious.
Make a perception alertness check.
And while I do this, I make myself very obvious for anyone who wants to snoop around and use aura perception.
For sure. There's nowhere to hide in here anyway. It's a fucking huge lobby.
I make sure the shoes make a nice clacking noise.
All right. They do indeed. And the man behind the counter looks up at you. He goes, "Well, it's sure busy tonight. How can I help you?"
Oh, it's busy? That's
Well,
not.
yeah, you're like the third person we've had in here all night. Normally, we don't get many people in here.
Oh.
Pretty quiet. What's the weather like out there? Is it cold?
Oh, God, I wouldn't. It's same as usual, a bit smoggy.
All right. Well, how can I help you anyway? Where are you coming from?
Not too far, just the other side of town. I was actually looking for someone.
Oh, you're looking for someone. Who can I help you? Maybe I don't know. You get some information?
Yes. I was under the impression that he was staying here, though he might not be. I'm not sure. And okay, I've just realized that I managed to forget the name of Philippe Rigaud. Right. Yes, that. Okay, so back in character. Yes, I was looking for one Philippe Rigaud. Does he happen to be staying here?
Can you make a perception and empathy check, please?
Yes, I can. 2.
He looks up at you and he looks back down and he goes down to his book and he goes through. He goes, how do you spell that, sir?
I spell it out for him.
He goes through page by page. Can you make a perception alertness check, please? Or investigation, actually. No, I lied. Alertness.
I still don't have this. Oh, hey, I rolled all successes, though. I rolled.
You rolled 3 successes?
Yeah.
He goes through a list of names. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't see any Philippe Rigaud. Not here. So no, sorry. I'm afraid not.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I was told wrong. I look around again, see if the woman's there.
At this point, there's nobody there, but the guard has come inside from outside.
Okay.
No. Are you planning to meet this person here? Because you're welcome to stay in the lobby, and there's a bar. I can open up the bar for you if you want. It's I can serve you a drink or something.
No, that's not necessary. But if you don't mind, I'll wait in the lobby a bit.
Sure. Just wait over here. Yeah. Okay. So you're not looking to book a room or nothing like that?
Well, I might, but it depends on.
Oh, of course, right. You're waiting for your friend. Okay. He backs off.
Yeah,
you go and sit down?
I find a nice place on the couch that is easily visible by anyone who wants to aura perception anywhere.
Right. Okay. So you're sitting there on the couch. Mercy, not mercy. Mercy, not mercy.
Oh. Yeah.
Donna.
I'm crawling through the vent. It's a tiny little bat.
Crawling through the vent.
Like one gray eye.
How long can you remain as a bat?
Indefinitely.
Honestly, yeah, there's no time.
Just cost a blood point to change.
Mm-hmm.
Although I would suspect that when you go to sleep, you turn back.
Yeah, probably. That's fair.
Okay, so you are crawling around and you need to make a wits and you don't have investigation.
Oh.
So I guess it's just a wits check.
All right. Wits 3.
3 successes?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right. What the fuck?
All right. Now I want you to tell me what you're looking for and what your strategy is.
My strategy is, well, what I'm looking for is way out of this vent, and also to be able to get to see that door that goes out, so I can open it for Lawrence.
Okay. Right. So you find the vent goes to the kitchen. currently the kitchen is just closing down, and they're shutting down all the things, and they're turning off the lights, even as you speak. And the back of the kitchen opens out onto the parking bay where they load food and stuff, and they bring in crates of food. There. So yeah, that's the doors, the back doors. There's another set of back doors there. There's a big switch there you can see through the grill, like a big lever that they can pull that has an electric motor that lifts up a big garage door that will open up to the back, and that would allow Lawrence in if he, yeah.
I will do that. Well, yeah, sneak out if I have like a spare moment
So
while
do
no
you
one's there.
turn back into a person in the grill first?
Probably going. It'll be outside of the vent, obviously.
Getting through the grill is the problem.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bat strength. My notorious bat strength to try and get out of here.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be a strength and athletics check, but the difficulty is 9. You need 2 successes to pick that door open. That
Did
grill.
you say strength athletics?
Yes.
Athletics. All right.
Yes.
Can I use blood points in order to do that?
You can use blood points to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna use about 3.
Wow. So you've taken it all the way up to 5.
Yeah. Oh no, I've only yeah, it'll be up to 4 if I do that.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, do we all have 1 strength?
Strength athletics, huh?
Yes, so.
I think we all have 1 strength.
Sounds like you do. Between you, you're one
Amazing.
person.
Just 1.
1 success.
You can
Okay.
willpower that.
It's
A little-
taking.
Oh, sorry.
Would you
It
like to
was
spend
9,
willpower?
wasn't it?
Yes, difficulty is
Oh yeah.
9.
In that case, nothing. I will wait.
You feel really strong.
I will wait now. Can I try again when I have a chance? I suppose.
You can find another exit, or you can try turning into a person in the vent.
Do I know what would
Which-
happen?
Well, you suspect it's going to be noisy and it's going to be uncomfortable and it might hurt,
Okay.
but it will probably pop it open because your physical space will not be contained within that space.
How high off of the ground is it?
Or about 20 feet, so there could be falling damage.
But I should be okay with that.
Just keep like your arms as wings.
You can't quite see what's underneath
What
you
is
either.
this,
because of the
Animorphs?
angle.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I will
Okay.
turn back. I'll push that grate open and
All right.
tumble out.
I'm going to make a dex and athletics check this time.
Yes.
Mhm.
3.
3.
Somebody's just gonna walk along and see a naked woman hanging from this air vent. It's like, what?
You're welcome.
I mean, this is, I don't know. This is Chicago.
You hit the the counter next to a large array of very shiny knives and cutting implements, barely missing them by less than a foot. And you're like, oh fuck, that was close. You don't take any
No.
damage. You're not hurt though. But the front of the thing that was on the front of the air vent came popping off when you transformed, and just went bang, 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 bang all across the floor.
I'm gonna open the grill.
Okay, so you just
Open the
go
gate
over to
thing.
the gate and open it.
Yeah.
Okay, it starts
And then
opening
just
up.
sort of pose. I've got nothing better to do.
All right. You can make a perception alertness check.
Right. Perception alertness.
You
4.
can do that too, please, Lawrence. Perception alertness.
0.
0. Okay. Well, you don't even notice this door opening up at this point because you're looking in the wrong place. Okay.
That's
Maybe
it.
she might
Okay.
call out for you, or headset. You
opened the
hang on,
gate.
headset. How do you have the bat headset? What?
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, we got bats can't wear headsets.
No,
Is it
bat.
on the same side of the building though?
It is on the
at
same
least?
side of the building,
Hey.
but the
Okay.
building's quite long, right? So,
Okay.
and you're quite close to it. So you're close to the point where she went out because you just grabbed the clothes from the back of the trash can.
Yep.
So she's like 30 meters rather up to one side. And I was rolling to see whether or not you would hear the door opening, but there's a whole bunch of
Yeah.
other noises going on
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay.
Just walk out and be like, hey.
So you rolled 4 successes. What you notice is a red light flicking next to the lever that opened the thing.
Great. Better hurry up, Lawrence.
Do
So
I see her now?
do you say that outside
Yeah.
out the door? Okay, so Lawrence, yep, you hear that.
Right. I'll rush over and hand her clothes back. And
Can you
Thank
make an
you.
athletics check?
just straight athletics.
Strength,
Oh,
Dex and athletics.
Yeah.
Because what you're realizing,
7 and a 9. Oh, yeah, 9.
Bells, you're realizing that some sort of alarm is going to go off in about 10 seconds if that door doesn't get shut again before the code gets put into this panel.
Okay, come in. We'll close.
Okay, and what did you say for your Dex and athletics check?
7 and a 9.
7 and a 9. Okay, you're in, and
All
you
right.
hit the lever, and it starts shutting back down again. And it gets closed, and the light stops flashing.
Here's your clothes back.
Thank you.
You need to make a
Stop looking at
modesty
me like that.
make a modesty check.
He's not looking down. He's just keeping eye
I
contact.
choose to
with you.
fail.
Choose to fail.
Yeah.
I hold an action.
You notice he never looks down.
All right. So you're getting your clothes back on. Jin, you're in the lobby, sitting there waiting. Time is passing. You see there's a couple of magazines on the table in front of you. There's an open newspaper. It says something about the Gary steel industry being undermined by unionism in Chicago. Something about
I do take a look at that one.
okay, and make a perception alertness check, please.
Maybe one day I'll put another point into this. 2.
You see a figure in the corner of your eye, and a fellow in a black suit with round sunglasses comes walking out in front of you and sits down on the couch opposite you. Behind him is the blonde lady that everyone keeps describing to you. She's just standing there smoking.
I
He
look
sits
up.
down. He's
I look
sitting
up.
across from you, in front of you, and he's smiling.
I say to him, do you think this is really what happened? It's Chicago's fault Gary collapsed?
I think that that's very possible and likely. Yes.
Mm.
What's your name?
Jen.
Well, today you could call me Reginald.
It's good to meet you, Reginald. And your friend.
It's not important. She looks at him. What do you mean I'm not important, darling? Of course I'm important. You can call me Erica.
Erica. Good to meet you too.
And you said your name was Jin, is that right?
Yes.
I see. And how can we help you?
Oh, well, I just wanted to ask a few things,
Of course.
if you have the time.
Perhaps you'd like to come upstairs. The lobby here is not such a secure location. People can see in here and, you know.
Yes, I understand. Certainly.
Oh, good. Well then, stands up. If you will follow me, you notice that he has a cane and it's under his arm like a baton. And he kind of walks almost like he's on military patrol.
I'll follow.
Gets to the elevator and he's after you.
I
Doors
get in the
open.
elevator. Which floor?
Please, number 12 or number 11.
I hit the.
'cause
I hit the
goes
button.
up to 11. We just ascertained this last week.
Yeah, I hit the button.
Top floor, in any case. All right, the elevator starts going up. So you are from around here then?
Oh yes, I'm from Chicago.
How good is your sense of smell, Jen?
Normal?
You notice two distinctly different and conflicting perfumes and colognes filling this small space.
Is it Axe body spray?
It's not Axe body spray.
Okay.
Both colognes are very expensive smelling, but very different.
All right.
The doors
Yes.
open up on level 8.
I hold my
level
breath up
11.
the ride to the elevator and try not to breathe that in.
Well, as a vampire, you don't need to breathe, so that's not a
Yes,
problem.
that's what I mean.
Right. And they take you out into this hallway, and Reginald goes up to the door and pushes these double doors open, actually. And inside is this beautiful indoor garden and a swimming pool. And the top of it, there's shutters all across the roof, but underneath the shutters, you can see glass. During the day, I believe this is a very nice sunroom.
It does look quite lovely.
But we can talk here. I'm quite the botanist, you know.
Wait, sorry, hold up. Are there plants in this room?
Filled with plants.
I would okay, like filled with it absolutely completely. I exit the elevator and there's plants.
There's a short corridor before you get to the double doors that goes into the room
Right,
with
right.
the plants.
I go up to the double doors, I see that, and I immediately stop short. I'm saying, I don't think you want me in that room.
Why ever not?
Well, I like put foot forward near the grass.
There's no grass. It's
Oh.
it's like a
Okay,
botanical garden, if you like.
right. What's the nearest plant to the door?
There's some vines growing up, a pillar next to you. There's a tree
flick
over
a
there,
vine.
and it goes.
I would
Looks at
rather
you.
not ruin this place.
Well, well, well. It seems you have certain interesting. I don't know what to call this. Is this a power?
I would tell you
Curse?
if I knew myself. It's inconvenient, is what it is most of the time.
Wendy chuckles to herself. I see.
You mean Erica?
Eric. My apologies.
Who's Wendy?
Erica. I think everybody knows who these people are.
So I awkwardly stand there because I don't want to go and kill all the plants in here.
He takes off one of his leather gloves, and he takes out a small cigar from a box, like a mini cigar, like a cigarello. It's black. He puts it in his mouth, and he turns away from you and lights it. You hear it. You hear the sound of the flame catch the tobacco, and you smell this sweet and bitter tobacco at the same time. You're very strange, he says, turning back to you.
I can't say I've been told that very often.
Now, what business do you have here?
Well, like I said, I just wanted to ask a few questions if you're not busy, which I presume you're not, so.
Not too busy for the prince's offspring.
I kind of shrug. Well, let's save some explanation. This hotel, what exactly is this place?
Well, it is the Drake. It's been here for close to 100 years.
Yes, that does make sense.
Where are your friends?
Being
Friends?
idiots?
Oh, should we be concerned?
Probably not.
Do you want to check up on them, Erica? see if they're far away. She sighs. Very well. I'll go and have a look, Reginald. And she goes clopping off down out of the room.
What a character.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Her?
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's one reason I keep her around, you know.
I wouldn't presume as to your relationship.
Probably not a great idea. It's not very conventional.
So you're
Tell me.
Sabat, correct?
How astute of you.
It's always good to check these things.
Yes. Yes, of course. So I suppose you're here to kill us then.
What? No, that would be idiotic.
It would be
Do you think I could
idiotic.
kill you?
I very much doubt it.
Yes, me too. I'm not an idiot, despite what some people might think at some points.
So what are you here for? Now, out of game, Jin, I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on in Jin's mind at the moment. I do not presume to know what's going on in Jin's
Okay.
mind. So
You want an aura perception
no,
rundown?
I
Oh,
don't,
okay.
don't actually need an aura perception. Actually, why not? Fuck it. Let's get an
Sure.
aura perception rundown.
Give me dice. I love aura perception. It's great to use against other people when they use it on me,
Difficulty's 8 on aura perception, isn't it? So
usually. Yeah.
he gets 3 successes.
Okay, so 2 apart from vampire.
Mhm.
I am angry and I am exasperated.
Fair enough.
Right. What was I saying? Right. So I am under the impression, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure you're well aware of the task force that's been, well, running around like headless chickens.
You're looking for the bombers, I assume.
Yes, naturally.
Well, of course, it was not me.
Mm-hmm. And I, in the interest of honesty, I must say that I don't particularly enjoy being treated as an errand boy, so to speak. But what can one do?
What can one do? Well, I can tell you what we can do. He steps forward towards you. And he takes his cane from underneath his points it at you, and he taps you on the shoulder with it. He says, what
I frown
you
at it.
can do, and he punctuates his words by tapping on your shoulder. What you can do is take matters into your own hands.
That's an excellent sentiment, but I feel like in reality, it might be much more difficult than you're making it seem.
Weakness. This is weakness on your part. Join us. I will give you freedom. These Camarilla idiots, they have no idea what they're in for. The city will burn.
What, like Maureen O'Leary wants?
Oh, not like that. We will make a place of this city. We'll make the whole world will change when we are done, when we are through. Vampires living like dogs, is that the natural order? I do not think so. We are the masters. The human are the cattle. We do not need to live behind this masquerade, this idiotic joke. This was invented by Raphael de Corazon at the Council of out of game. He names the council. I can tell you later. This is a construction. The Camarilla is a lie, and there's worse things too, Jin. Did you know? Oh, yes. Have you heard of Gehenna?
I have not. Would you care to enlighten me?
He drops the cigarillo on the floor and stamps it out, just casually twists it with one foot into the floor. He grinds it. The Camarilla do not acknowledge Gehenna. You know the term Armageddon, perhaps, in your time.
It is a popular theme.
Have you ever asked the question of your sire, where do vampires come from?
I was under the impression that the answer is Cain.
And how did Cain get his powers and so on? You've believed these stories. Well, that's good. They may or may not be true. Have you seen Cain?
Well, no.
Of course not. Of course not. Well, the Camarilla seem to be a little confused about things. They like to believe that Cain exists when it is convenient to them, and they deny his existence when it is not convenient to them. They talk about the antediluvians and how dangerous they might be, but they deny Gehenna. Gehenna is the time of thin blood. That is now. There are now kindred being created. 13th generation, their blood is so weak they are barely vampires at all. What generation are you, Jin?
I kind of look at him funny. You already know that I'm Prince Loden's child.
So you know what generation you are. Think now what a 13th generation kindred would be like. Complete waste. This is to spit on Cain's gift to create a vampire
So
like that.
what you're saying is that this Gehenna is a form of the so-called end of the world caused by excessive dilution of bloodlines?
That is just one part of it, yes. The other part of it is that Cain and his offspring, the antediluvians that we know of, Nosferat, the others, they shall arise, and they shall call forth their children, and they shall drink them. Now,
They are not dead?
are you truly this naive? Do you think that they're these godlike beings, these creatures that are of the powers of Nephilim?
The more powerful someone is, the more arrogant they tend to get. Nothing can be ruled out.
Well, if you believe that, you can believe anything. It is my belief personally, and I can only speak for myself, that the antediluvians, they are not dead. It is my belief, and the belief of our sect, that the antediluvians will return, that they may even be awake now, and they intend to call forth their childer and destroy them all for their weaknesses. Perhaps begin again. Perhaps a clean slate. Who knows? Now,
Why, may I ask, why is it that you think this? Surely there must have been some sort of events that cause you to realize.
this has historically always been true. The Camarilla was founded only a few hundred years before now. Before that, I remember a time before the Camarilla when this was common knowledge among vampires.
So would you say that they're censoring information that is extremely dangerous, but also extremely relevant?
Exactly correct. Now, out again, pause for a minute, because you guys are crawling around downstairs.
Oh.
Right. So you guys are in the kitchen, dressed. What are you doing now?
Let's go explore. Let's try get to the staircase and go up. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I know what the staircase is, so kind of.
We
can find another way.
Just to say it's 10:30, so are we stopping there or carrying on?
This probably is a good place to stop. This is probably a prime place to stop. I mean, I had a short scene in mind that could occur.
Okay, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Short scene.
I believe in you.
You guys are trying to find your way up, right? That's generally the idea here. Your objective is to go up.
I'll attach the silencer to the Glock and just have that ready to go.
Okay, make
I'll
perception
attach the
awareness.
silencer to the crossbow.
You fire the silencer across the room, knocking out the ghoul with the silencer as it goes dunk.
Excellent.
Okay, perception alertness checks from you
Okay. 2.
2. And
1.
1. Charlie, you think you can hear something coming from a hallway adjacent to where you are at the moment.
Okay.
Can we?
You make stealth
Hide?
checks. Yeah, you can make stealth checks.
Yeah.
Dick stealth?
Dex and stealth, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
1.
2. Show you up.
It feels like
A small SWAT team burst into the kitchen with laser sights and assault rifles with Wendy Wade. Well, Wendy Wade. What did I call it? Erica.
what's a small SWAT?
I know her as
size
Wendy,
SWAT team?
About 8 dudes with body armor and helmets and
Shit.
large assault rifles and laser sights. And they sweep the room and they catch sight of you. And Wendy just goes, "Oh, look, we found them. Perhaps you'd like to come upstairs."
Not particularly.
I think it's probably a good idea.
Fine.
I didn't
Fine.
have the weapon out, so I'll keep it sheathed and I'll just raise my hands up. If are they holding the guns at us, or are they just
Oh yeah, they're holding the
okay?
guns. At you.
Yeah, I'll just like
They are. They're like moments away from plastering you full of holes.
all right. I guess
Yeah,
I'll just side eye Belladonna and
I'm gonna brush my just like rub my ear, but
Okay.
that's actually me setting the channel to a different frequency.
Okay. Do you want to make a Dex and subterfuge roll?
Okay.
roll high.
Uh,
You want to spend a willpower point?
nah, I think 2's fine.
Just to be clear, I had my thingamajig on, unless it would have been like unfeasible to be on.
So you reckon they've heard this conversation? I don't know that it's feasible to have it open the whole time like that.
Oh, okay. If it's not, then that's fine.
Did Jen have to turn it off, or
Because you were saying, let's think about this. You were sitting in the lobby and you would have had it on in the lobby, right? That would make sense that you've had it on so you could talk. Which channel did you have it on at that point? Just to these guys?
That's
you.
probably the default one, right?
Yeah. Unless you
Number one.
turned it
Yeah.
off out of anger because you were so pissed off with them.
What? No. I rolled through my self-control.
Okay, cool. All right. Just checking. Okay,
So
so
it
Oh
was
no,
on-
okay, that's storming off annoyed. Like 0, which I don't roll, would have been like punching Lawrence.
right. Okay. So all right, so you were sitting there, then you started the conversation. Why didn't you guys react to that earlier though? That's my issue really, is that you would have overheard that whole conversation earlier. So
if we had heard the conversation, I don't think we would have done anything.
right, that's my problem with that. So I think that maybe there was some reception issues.
Too far away.
Yeah, through the building. Because they're at the front, you're at the back through a whole concrete building.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. That's fair. Okay, so they march you up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs. And
Belladonna was changing the channel on her.
right, so Belladonna, you changed the channel.
Yeah.
To which channel?
The second one.
Two
this
was
is
the
the-
Wolfpack. 3 was Tyrus.
Yeah, whatever. Can I tell? Um,
Yeah, you know which one's which.
okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll just go to Terrace. Yeah, I'll just go to
Directly
Terrace.
to
Yeah.
Terrace. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you change it over to Terrace.
I'm like, oh, we're busted. We're so boned.
Okay. Basically, long story short, they march you up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs, and they bring you into the room where Jen is.
Okay.
I'm
So,
having a conversation.
Jen, you're in the middle of conversation with this dude when 8 SWAT team dudes with assault rifles and laser sights and headsets and masks and helmets and shit come pouring in, followed by Erica. And they escort these two in at gunpoint.
I don't look at them.
And
Flip
that's
regard, I presume.